Thank you for reminding me.
I don't have an option. It just doesn't.
No,
Wait,
it's
but
good.
don't we level up?
Not yet.
Ah!
We'll do it together.
Whoa.
So last we left our party, the group was scattered. Tibbs returned to the library of the Lost Frozen City. Schechter was in some kind of purgatory. And Winlara in the underworld of Duat. Leaving Kyrdane, Kismet, and then a feeble-minded Lathrey alone with the remaining drow. The group stood in temporary limbo before going their separate ways. It's hard. The structure, the suspended bridge, broke and fell into the river Styx below. All the while, Tibbs found a little more information about the stones. I'll send that to you guys too. Their original purpose, and Tibbs returned to Methistar, the mobile ice fortress of the Archduke of Kenya, where her obscured or failed trials of herself aided her in her return to the Legion. Schechter's soul seemed to be stuck in a strange place. Everyone who arrived could not move on. And as he attempted to play the war lute, this Aarakocra creature instructed him, "Gotta get the fuck out of here." This overcrowded tavern revealed some people he knew, as he briefly spoke with Sella, the mother of his child Bria, for a massive gray-silver dragonborn threw him from a window, turning the soul to his body. When Lara went through several gates in the underworld, the sky falling around her, she made her way near the ferries, where she was told that, passages that the souls traversed to the afterlife were broken. Very recent. And those remaining souls would wander aimlessly in the afterlife, having no real place to go or anyone to lead them. She then went to the halls of justice to answer for her crimes in life, and the 42 judges then instructed her to the pillars of justice, where Anubis gave her further instructions. Anubis stated that this unholy rebirth of the chosen and the severing of your heart tied your life to Bladen and Vitania. That you would feel their physical and emotional pain, and that should they die, your life could be at risk. And then he also said, "I must rebuild what is broken. The time that it will require, even I cannot say. Death has no boundaries. There are forces moving to take advantage of this. You and yours must stop this chosen from completing this task. You must stop the genocide they so desperately seek. For I cannot carry the weight of an impending apocalypse. As you successfully, very well, pass the test of Ma'at, Anubis gave you one final gift before placing the remains of your heart back into your chest." Lathrey, Kismet, Schechter, you guys teleported from the edge of Pandemonium. As Kyrdane looked at Tibbs saying, "Need to talk." You all fall till your feet settle on softer leaves. You're all standing just behind, sworn to you, just behind the large tree centered at the heart of the village.
What do we see?
Group perception check.
Oh,
All right.
well,
It's everybody's fun.
So,
Just everybody's.
one-
Yes, exactly.
Damn it. Maybe get Kismet. Kismet.
That's
Natural 20 for Kismet.
Hey.
So in total, that's a 22 for Kismet and then 16 for Tibbles.
16.
26.
Oh, like 19 or 20, 31. This is the same tree that kind of held the.
Wait, Kismet's never been here before.
Before you guys went to the Shadowfell?
Yeah, Kismet.
Oh, Kismet,
Yeah.
sorry.
Kismet.
I was like,
Yeah, Tibbles was there, Kismet wasn't, but she wrote that.
So Kismet notices that there is just a small grove of blue flowers kind of surrounding this entire tree, which is kind of like a spiraling statue, kind of like a canopy above you guys. it's the flowers of your people. A few dozen druids are kind of looking in your direction, kind of afraid for a second. As you guys just kind of transported right there. You and Schecter, Lathree, there appears to be dissipating smoke kind of scattered along the tree lines. And a lot of people seem to be casting druidic magic to kind of rebuild certain parts of the village. It looks like this a calm moment, but they're rebuilding.
So the smoke is clearly from like some stuff that happened last year. I mean, I went there the front of Lake 3 kind of skip the whole room to
Yeah.
kind of do stuff here, right?
Yeah.
Do I see Mom dead? No.
So the voice calls from behind you. So you hear your father, Lathree. You can see he looks to have had quite a fight. Shoulder and face bear heavy wounds. Looks like that's in the process of healing as it has like muddy plant-based ointment kind of spread across it. His right eye is covered with leaves. That's same. Right eye.
I'll run over to him.
Kind of gives you a hug and holds you real tight. You can hear his voice is a little bit shaky. And he just says, we would get failed. The attack came out of nowhere. It was so many.
Where's Mom? Or no? Is everybody okay?
Kind of pulls back. You can see there's like a weird, like a long 1,000-yard stare to his left eye. And he just says, come with me. What are the rest of you guys doing?
I guess for now, just kind of following, but not the best time to break off or try to figure out what's going on.
I guess. Yeah, how about if find buddy for both? For both kids.
That's true. I'll have to follow them. There's
Yeah.
a lot around town until there's
Okay.
more calm.
Cause that will help with anything lifting wise.
Okay. A lot of the huts kind of have a center pole structure and then cross beams across. A lot of those have been broken. Looks like they were smashed in by something huge. So however you guys want to help. Kismet, can you make a athletics check?
That's Dibbles, I was wondering what's the name of So not better, just 13.
Okay, that's fine. There's a lot of youths around that are kind of trying to help, and you're kind of better able to assist them and rebuilding some of the structures. There is a weird fear kind of lingering in the area, and it's the same kind of fear that you felt when your family disappeared. It's just a strange kind of cold feeling. You kind of the same thing, hoping out or again, but man, I'd like to check.
Thank
Okay. You kind of you feel a little bit sick, and it's hard to place it exactly. Bubble guts, something, but you feel kind of something churning. But you're able to kind of go, and you were able to get the center beam back up and kind of seat it into the ground, as a lot of the older druids are kind of casting druidcraft and any kind of to rebuild the backbone or the spine, I guess, of the huts and some of the larger conference areas with bigger huts. But you kind of feel just a weird sense. It's hard to place. You kind of reflect in your head, like I gotta talk to her. Checker, you just kind of following a Lathree.
Yeah, he's kind of just hanging around. Schecter's like borderline exhausted at this point, so he's just kind of like, what are these? Yeah, okay, sure, kind of deal.
Okay. Yeah, kind of thinking on your brother and everything that happened. just the fight, all of it. Purgatory, that whole thing. You can kind of see the river that kind of cuts through the heart of the village. Once before it was like red and orange just from Alar's presence. It's now clear and beautiful again. It's kind of something.
I definitely want to go wash my face out. Just a bit of like a wake up.
I think 100%.
Forgot my notebook, so I'm taking notes
Oh, you're
just
good.
to put that out there. I'm not texting, ignoring anything. That was a much lower number, 16 of leisures total. Yep.
Kind of splash cool water on your face. Don't really notice so much going on. It just seems like a very quiet moment. Lathree, your father leads you past that kind of grove of blue flowers, further past and away from the village, to these two trees that lean on each other, like a doorway almost. You would know this is where some of the elders are taken in their final moments.
Her dad's leading her to the door. So she said,
Yeah, said, "Come with me." And she said, "Where's?"
Why are we here?
Kind of doesn't really say anything. He just kind of walks in silence. His head is somewhat down before he stops. You look up and you see your mother is kind of sitting, kneeling to the side, to her side, and there's a smaller figure that's kind of laying in her lap beneath this like mossy blanket.
I'll run over.
As you kind of run over, she kind of puts her hand up. She looks at you and kind of shakes her head side to side. You can see laying there is the figure of the woman. Just very still.
Is she already gone?
Puts her hand on your shoulder and says, "This spirit has passed through the winds."
Is there nothing we can do? Can we try?
It's your other side, puts his hand on your shoulder. She fought very bravely. She was strong. I think it was her time.
I think it's ever anybody's time.
Make a nature check.
22.
As you kind of say, I don't think it's really, it's never ending this time. You kind of feel very small breeze, and you hear that kind of within you. So, Says your mother was in the tunnels, kind of protecting the children should they get through everything. We cannot find Yuki, but there are several such bodies. Still looking.
Where was he last?
He was being Yuki and trying to get in the fight.
Where?
West Edge Village. His father is still that way, I believe.
Did anything get away? Could have something taken him? Were there portals like there were before?
It's possible. We don't have the full reports yet. I know the dragons were doing parameters. I don't know where they are. We still don't know everything yet.
Do I know of anything over there? I guess knowing him growing up here, places to hide, things that like that adults wouldn't immediately think of, and knowing that he lived here for 3 years alone. Is that anywhere near where he was holed up?
Vaguely, yeah.
Is he the only one that's missing?
We had 6 who passed. They had fought the world down, including Norman. But he's the only one all accounted for.
Okay. There's a lot going on and I need to talk to you, but I won't be able to. Let me see what I can do. But I'm gonna quickly walk over and I'm gonna hug my mom. And I'm gonna lean down and I'm gonna kiss her on the forehead. And just whisper quietly, I will. And then I'm gonna book it that direction.
Right.
If I run by any of these guys, I'll let them. If I can, unless it's a completely different direction.
Kind of, yeah. You might be going off on your own a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, let me have earrings. Because somebody's. Yeah, tiddles. So in earring, I'll let them know that. Yuki's missing. On the west side, I've got to look for him real quick. I know we got to talk to my dad, but I got to find him first. So
I don't think to doing but
okay.
Over.
yeah,
Alright.
so she was fine.
Okay.
I'll get you.
Okay. I'll see her. I'll flag her down. And we'll head that way.
Okay. As you guys kind of head out, Paradane and Kismet, you are easily employed, gainfully employed at helping any place you can, keeping people's spirits up, and just trying to kind of put everyone at ease. Checker, as you're kind of standing by the river, just trying to like relax for a second. This kind of clear, calming sense to this river is the more you look at it, it's like staring at fire. There's something just magical about this river. But you do see off your left a large, dark figure floating on the water.
Kind of trying to fish it out. And use a mage hand to kind of check it out, see what it is.
It looks pretty big. It's kind of off, maybe about 60 to 80 feet off to your left, and left to right.
And it's moving in the river, or it's like stuck in the
It's like
water.
slowly moving your direction. It's like a kind of a winding, kind of bent over itself river, like a dancing ribbon. I was just kind of chasing like that a little bit.
Huh. Um. Okay, I'll kind of walk up the river a little bit to meet up with it then. Yeah, but I can use an H hand to kind of like pull it over to my side of the river. Try to see it. She's like,
Cast Mage Hand, kind of push it on the other side and kind of push it to the shoreline. You can see that it's a log, fallen tree, but ornately carved. Carvings appear to be black canine figure.
pull it out of the river. Well, a better question was, it seemed like it was part of the village, like it was some piece of the village you broke off.
Make an insight check.
It's maybe something else that left. Not great.
Pretty sure it's not part of the village.
So it just looks like the carving's like something else.
Yeah,
Does it remind me of the temple of left at all?
does.
Oh boy. Okay. No. Yeah, I'll try and kind of pull it up.
Okay. Make a athletics check.
At least get it to like the edge of the river so I can see what's going what's on. 30.
Oh,
Dirty
you're
30.
you're sturdy, and you kind of all the stress is just giving you a little bit more momentum to kind of drag it out of the water. Total, it's probably about 8 feet in length and probably close to 200 pounds.
I know it's really serious, but he is a dwarf, and I just imagine like, what is it, the Scottish, the like, the tree throwing, the like. So it's literally, that's what he just did.
Kind of lift it, kind of like that, and it's heavy and it's awkward and it's tall, but you feel something kind of shift around, and
Inside of it?
yeah,
Okay. Does it look like it's shaped? I mean, you described it as a log. Is it shaped like some kind of sarcophagus or something?
it is.
Okay. Oh, that's very interesting. Yeah, I would probably let the party know at that point.
Just got carried in there right now. Oh, I guess.
Okay, well, I could, I mean, at least tell through the hearing thing, you know.
Neither one of us have earrings.
Or not, yeah, neither of the two of you, I guess.
They're not far. They're not far.
Like three and Tiffles.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'll get Cardin and Kismet's attention. Just be like, hey guys, I found something, and then through the earrings, I don't know where the late three Tiffles are. I'll let him know I found something. It's in the Temple of Black in the river. Kismet and Cardin will help me pull it out.
Sure.
And then I'll open you.
Better you than
When Lara, you wake to a soft, then turns very violent shifting. Like you're sleeping on the deck of a ship again, but you just hit a storm. And as your eyes adjust, this kind of veil almost pulling over your eyes, you can see Schecter, Carday, and Kismet just standing above you.
Checker goes, when Laura, like,
I watched you
so
die.
freaked out, yeah.
No, he didn't.
Well,
You would
I
bet.
think-
Yeah.
I
I think
but-
Kismet might have been the only one nearby that.
Yeah.
It's the whole.
Awesome.
Or Kyrie. Yeah.
I mean,
And Kyrie. I know Kismet was right there.
She was gone, but yeah.
Different.
Oh yeah, Kyrie.
Oh, yeah. It's like, oh,
None of us have commented on that.
Schecter, Kismet, Kyrie, do I see anything?
Both of you guys,
I know nothing has been described to anybody. Just. Why she look like an eye check?
Yeah.
right?
Or is it
Call it out.
strong check?
Oh,
Like, oh yeah, you do, like, spot the differences.
We'll go with perception check.
Okay.
I don't want to do insight.
14?
It's a one.
Okay, you want to do insight?
Sure. Kyrie, you look different, but I can't really.
17.
Does it not look different to you?
You know, now that I think about it, he does look a little weird. Did you dye your hair? Yeah.
I would say his eyes are a little bit different, but other than that, there's nothing like very large. That's like, oh yeah, you have hair.
Oh,
Okay, and I guess people will get kind of close and be like, I think it's your eyes. I haven't known him as different. I don't know. Dark. Do you feel different?
Right now, I feel mostly alright, just. Trying to get something done.
well, all right, I'll climb out. And I'll say, well, where's everybody? Is everyone okay? Got work to do?
She keeps kissing its voice.
Actually, I don't know if they went that way.
So I should use its voice.
Why not? A little accent.
Everyone kind of took off. Everyone just kind of separated right now.
I don't know, you guys in town, if you talk to him,
Who?
Utah or whatever his name is. I know, you guys probably didn't end on the best of terms there.
Oh, shit.
But he's here
Where's it?
in town.
Just wander, find out. Wyman, got it.
Something there. And then, yeah, I don't know where Lee Free Tipples are, but I need to talk to Tipples if he's here, let her know.
Yeah. Sure.
How did you get in this sarcophagus?
Yeah, I saw you die.
Yeah, I did die.
It's pretty cool.
It was what?
What's cool?
Oh, I
The
mean,
death of the sarcophagus.
We're having-
Okay, well,
oh, that was cool. Thank you. Yeah, and that half the heart is still there. I saw it in
You
front
only
of
have
me.
half a heart.
Yeah. I feel lighter. Don't touch me. But no, so I was in the underworld. I saw not a lot of great things. Bridges have been severed. The undead are just waiting to be ferried over.
yeah.
Yeah, but wait,
In the huge bar, all people.
nope, nope. Were you in a bar tavern?
Yeah.
I died too.
Yeah, I
I
died.
don't remember. I think I was still alive when you died, but we can do anything.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so then rephrase.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry we couldn't get to you. Well, I'm happy you're here. How are you here?
Luck, I think.
Bar of people?
It was like a huge tavern. I met Jarek for a minute. That was interesting.
Who's Derek?
He's the guy in my loot.
Have we all been properly introduced?
You know, maybe not. I
Selfish.
think I told you guys that he existed, but that was probably so. He's kind of fickle, honestly. You know, he's not always
He
there.
was trying to help you.
He was, and then a dragonborn grabbed me and threw me back up here.
Was it the dragon born from?
No, that's what I thought at first, though. But no,
What I have known? No, I guess it doesn't matter. That's interesting. Oh, with
Bob.
Bahamut.
beg your pardon.
Oh yeah, you don't know that.
Yeah, you're
Oh yeah, you do.
start praying.
So that's why, yeah, start praying.
The slip you just had, but I was like, wait, that's not who I thought you made a deal with.
Oh, I made a deal.
Oh,
I made a deal. Big deal.
well, congratulations, and now you're religious. Been there. Actually, very similar, but no, I was in the underworld. Everybody's just roaming. But no bar. Had to do some trials. I feel like I did good because I'm here. Oh, and I have now this helmet. We should just hold it on to. It's like one of those half helms. Do you guys remember Digimon? Did you ever watch the third season?
Yes.
So it's like, what's her fucking name? Renamon and Rika when they like that half helm.
Yes. Yes, I know exactly.
I forgot. It's not Cubimon. It's not Renamon.
The angel guy.
Talmon. Kind of
It's
like
Angelamon.
The
But
female
not-
version though.
almost like Angelamon. I'll look it up and I'll send it to you guys. I look it up all the time, but I just keep fucking forgetting her name. But yeah, it's like a half helm, and it's jackal ears, black, golden painted slits for eyes, and she can still miraculously see through. But there's like solid. But yeah, so she's just hold it onto it. So yeah,
That's fancy. That's neat.
yeah, it's I like it. It can do a lot of cool things. And you just gave it to me. That was really nice. I don't know what would have happened if I didn't succeed. Probably wouldn't be here.
We probably would.
Yeah, probably not be here, yeah. But, truly, the world is falling apart. We need to stop this genocide before anything else happens, and let's, gather troops and circle around Utah so I can beat them up. Thanks.
I almost killed him, but then we needed him to get out, so.
Oh, that's wise.
I didn't. But, you know, it was definitely better to have him than to not.
Well, you weren't alive yet, so.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Like Tyrannine's filter's just gone.
That's what's changed.
Parody's
us
just,
now.
yeah, he's
Yeah.
just more blunt. No patience. Lack of patience.
Yep.
So I'm only at least slightly curious about the sarcophagus that Laura was in, and I'll gesture to it like, where did this thing come from? Kind of looking at the markings on it, trying to see if there's any. I don't know if I would know, maybe somebody else would, but like, I don't know, any words or like inscriptions or anything that would just kind of help give us an idea of where it came from or what's going on.
I can give you 2 guesses, Schefter.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just if you want to guess. You got 2 chances.
I mean, I feel like my guess is pretty good.
Yeah,
It's not, it's not, it's worth looking.
It's fine. Oh, I was there. I got transported in it, but you know. I think I would have known. What happened?
I mean, it would have been an out loud thought.
Oh,
too,
yeah.
Like, I wonder if this says anything important on it or like, is it stone or is it wood?
You'd be wooded.
I'm gonna see if I can find you the.
Okay.
Does it walk off?
It's wood, yeah.
It's like, I mean, there's like several layers of sarcophagus, right? So there's like the stone layer, and then inside is still like the wooden one. And then inside is my mask. He said it was my Christopher.
It's not your best.
Oh, feelings.
We all run.
Anyway, you can inspect it, I suppose. Yeah, I'm gonna go follow Pirate. Oh, he left. I'll go follow Pirate.
He's walking off.
Follow suit.
I will say there is a, just being around a little bit more, there's a more, directness about him. And just kind of no nonsense approach, but maybe with everything going on, makes sense.
No patience, no nothing. Oh, you said tips, and I guess I can just have tips and
There's only 300.
Just. I did through the earring plate, you guys know when I came back. Or that we found one more at least.
How far is the earring go?
I believe it's 500 feet, but I would say it's, you guys are there. I need to take back.
Tips lane 3 when Laura's here. Guys,
Hello?
hello.
over.
Well, we got one back and lost 2 more. That kind of seems to be our map. So
That's
okay.
about right.
Okay, so you guys are going to look, you guys head westward, which would be towards Nebraska. And where the barbarian tribe clan was. But you guys make going through the forest. Go ahead and give me survival checks, or you can roll with advantage.
You roll with advantage.
Can I guidance myself?
Sure.
Every time I spell it, it comes in.
I'm drop the H with you.
YUTA.
Just you. Oh, it does. That makes sense too. That's hilarious.
Uh, 28.
Okay. I would say you guys search for getting close to dusk, and you come across bare footprints that it looks like a running gate, running away westward. The footprints stop, turn around, and they turn into what look like paws with claws. And then those claws slowly look like they're getting drug, and then there's
Drag.
yeah, and immediate point where it just stops, like a hard line.
Does it look like dragon breaths?
No,
No.
Is there,
it looks like a younger humanoid footprints.
And then they change into something?
are we seeing that he changed into something or something
I would say
on all fours grabbed him?
he
Yeah.
was running. It looks like he turned to fight and then starts getting drugged backwards. And then it just disappears.
And there's paw prints.
There were, yeah, but they look like they're his. There's nothing else. Like there's a struggle and then a hard line of no other prints.
Where are we right now? Like,
I
what's
would
around
say
right there?
a couple miles from um the main village, but there's no like identifying markers up here. That you notice
If I walk forward right there, is there anything?
nothing. Gotta reach across.
If I look up,
Can I pop out my wings and go up and see, get a guys around me? Perception check. Bad. 17.
Okay. Yeah, looking around, I would say with Tibbs' more recent background, it looks like he was drugged of some kind of football.
Oh, fuck.
So, yeah, I think he was.
Just looking around, there's no other like no trees falling down, there's no like impact moment past that hard line. It's just a line.
Okay, in that case, can I throw up a detect magic to see if I can sense the like an after presence of a portal to confirm that?
Yeah.
I'll relay it. I think he was portaled away. Feel some remaining magic.
and I don't see any like druidic writing on any of the trees around to warn that there's a known portal here.
Maybe somebody with scribe can check on him. Or
Yeah. Yeah, we'll have to. Uh, uh, I'll have to rest before I do that. How far away are we? A couple of miles?
That's like you guys really look in real well, but it's a forest still. You know where you're going, just like just make sure how do we go side by side and do that follow walk to make sure we find something. So keep going slow stuff.
Okay.
I don't think there's anything else we can do out here. We need to go back.
I know. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and turn into a dire wolf. Before I do say, hop on. Okay. And we'll double team it to get back as quick as we can.
Okay. You guys make it back obviously a little bit
I will be
faster.
scared the whole time. For anything. But yeah.
Cardane, you have a purpose in your step and you walk until you kind of on just the outskirts of the village where there's two massive trees almost look like they have faces on them and you can see the older man with the kind of headband over the eyes kind of kneeling just facing away from the village just kind of like almost meditative stance.
Yuta? Specifically, come up on him, lay hand on the shoulder, like, the one that you called your daughter is on her way here to talk to you.
Kind of doesn't react at first, then slowly stands up. He just kind of looks very distraught. There's something super irritating to you in this moment, and then it fades, and you kind of approach a guard and you kind of release.
Utah.
he like almost reaches out towards you for a second and then kind of retracts. Yes.
Immediately, not even getting the first yes out, backhand.
Going multiple attack with pinch.
Great.
I mean, he's blind.
What is it? Just like a +4? I mean, I rolled a 12, so
Okay. I was just gonna see if you're gonna do anything extra. So you hit him hard across the face. See, you pop his lip a little bit. See blood coming out. Part of it feels good. Part of it hurts you because that trust was broken. Obviously, badly. Just says, you go and do whatever you have to do.
is that all you have to say to me?
He kind of reaches his hand out towards your hand.
No.
Wasn't in control. Same wound you had on your wrist. Had for years. It's like having a dream where you weren't yourself. I knew what I was doing, but I couldn't stop it. Even if I wanted to. Getting bit on this and shit.
I'll pick him up by the collar, slam him against a wall, a tree, anything close.
Basically, rack.
Mhm.
There's no resistance, just letting you.
So I wanted him to escape the entire time. Shift slams. Sure.
Do what you must. I wasn't in control. Honestly.
And there's just anger and all of the emotions just running through her. Anger, betrayal, rage, hurt, and she'll say, I'd rather. Oof, what would she say?
So words kind of come to your mouth and you just can't even, you're mouthing something, but nothing's coming out. There's so much frustration and anger and
Just be honest. You've hurt me, Utah. More than anyone else has ever had.
you can see him kind of lip quiver and see clear pain in his face and it just says, really, I'm sorry.
Never enough sorries, Utah. Just drop him.
Kind of sits back against the tree and just slides down. Sits there.
Just say, I can't kill you, Utah. You may live in the shame and guilt for the rest of your days. And you'll never hear from me again.
Looks like he's about to say something. Sits there.
Say it. Right.
Make another perception scroll. Um, the as you guys walk back, is there anything else you guys want to?
I think Kismet, having watched to listen to that, she's not gonna say anything right now, but she might want to talk to Lenora later on, like everything calms down. Just the feeling of this very much relates to how she feels and what she went through, the betrayal, and just seeing the hurt in Lenora's eye. She's not good at words, but she wants to make sure Lenora's okay.
Same.
Yeah.
No good at words. Just
Yeah.
like, you good? Yep. You good? Yep.
But yeah, so because no one won't do anything right now, but she's watching when Laura walk away, and she wants to later on approach Laura and attempt to talk to her.
Okay.
He's just confused.
All right.
Do I see confusion?
Huh?
Do I see confusion on your face?
I don't know. It's more like an internal, like, how we felt about that whole moment.
Yeah, you saw that first thing, and then you see it fade, and then you kind of can see the like what you just have it.
Like, walk by and whisper. He was following me. Okay. Now I keep it. Where's everyone?
All right, you guys, we'll say at this point, all reconvene the center.
Are we getting there yet?
Yeah, I'll say at this point, you're all, you guys kind of arrive, Tips riding a dire wolf. You guys kind of come from the south, yeah. Everyone, yeah.
Is that Lenora?
I was gonna say, you popped your wings out.
Yeah. As soon as I see Lenora,
I was gonna say, I'm gonna drop the second no.
Who are you?
Yeah, I'll run up to her and without thinking,
Yeah.
hug.
Grab a hug.
She'll
How
hug.
are you alive?
She'll hug.
How are you here? Is it you?
It-
Is it
I
really
know.
you?
It is me. It's me. And I'll do. Well, I'll actually look over my shoulder and see if Yuta's still like present.
You'll see.
Okay. And do just a quick like.
Yeah.
Here's what happened.
Mhm.
Tear out this helmet.
Well,
Yeah. But I mean, the world's broken, so we need to go fix it. Like now.
Yeah. Your mother-in-law, I guess.
Yeah.
She likes to hear herself speak, and so she said a lot before they all left. And obviously, you probably know quite a bit since, talking Anubis and things, but they're trying to bring Lolth back completely. And it turns out that Na was the one who killed her.
Oh shit. Can we speak to her? Oh,
No.
okay.
Oh, there was this one. She's
no, I know her.
jumping in. So, I don't know. I never knew anything about that, and I've never known her to know anyone other than the people here. But that drow, the way she spoke, it was like non her group, like us. and obviously a long time ago, so I don't know who else, or even if they're around, or who to ask. Sorry, Yuki was missing. Otherwise, I would have been talking to my dad about this. And I will. I need to ask him a lot of questions. But Yuki's missing, and so we went and looked, and
Seems he was taken by the magical means, the
it looks like
teleportation.
someone took him with a portal. I can't scry or locate anything until I rest. But he's not here, and he's the only one, and we don't know why. So.
Okay. Do we know where they're going? The group?
They have almost everything that they need. It sounded urgent, but not like within hours. It sounds like the stones that we were finding, there's still one and they don't have it, and it's in the abyss.
As soon as you mentioned stones, Ted was just like, and grabs up the book that she took from the library. And I have more information about the stones.
Did you
That's
always?
great.
Wait, what
No, I
happened
might have taken this from that one library down.
forever ago?
Yeah.
And you didn't say anything all this time?
No, I just took it. So whenever I got banished, I ended up in. I did get banished, and that's why I wasn't there. So I'm scared. So yeah, I got banished and ended up in the library. You know, with all those. Yeah, I was surprised.
And
I
you're
was
able
able
to
to
get it.
I was able to take a look.
That's
And then I ended up in Tania. Thankfully, in the Mephistopheles wasn't there, so I was able to escape. So I'm back here. And I don't know how long, but I'm here. So now I have this book, and it might be able to help us find that last stone.
Oh, we need Baba. I mean, we can all read, but Baba would have found it faster.
faster. Well, maybe we look in there and see what we can find out. I'm gonna go see where my dad is, and
I'm gonna try to gather an army. I'll see what I can do.
I mean, I know we're all kind of worse for wear, and I know that times are the essence, but obviously we can rest here, come up with a plan,
I'll look.
see what we need to do next. So I'm gonna see if he knows anything that can help.
Ask for an army. Okay, thanks. I'll go find Parading.
You gotta do something, I'm not there.
Oh, well, where'd you go?
I just assumed I was nearby, I just usually I have to go find him, so I was like, am I not there?
Oh, okay. I'm just like, oh wait.
Yeah.
Your group, original group, do you have an army where you're from?
I mean, yes, but they're already escaped. Remember when we first met?
How are they fucking doing?
There's another conflict that I'll look out.
Oh, fucking
They
shit.
were sent here as like, I would say backup.
Yeah.
Or,
Okay.
Isn't there?
Waterdeep,
what,
wasn't it?
Yeah.
Waterdeep asked for help.
I'm gonna,
I have to,
oh yeah, message fucking the black, oh, well, she's dead. Blackstaff, she's dead, right? Yeah, she's hella dead.
Long dead.
Blackstaff is still there.
Glasses.
And we've got the captain.
I'm sure you guys have a lot of allies there, right? We're still there.
Yeah. Let's go there.
Sure. Yeah.
I mean, that's where I wanted to go. Kind of when we left Chapter of the Black, but you had the honestly safer idea. Because Casella and I were in Waterdeep, right? And that's when the Dralic initially attacked.
You guys were in,
Different spot.
Neverwinter.
Oh, okay.
And that, yeah.
So I should see what's left there. And there's gotta be people that are willing to
Yeah.
fight for money, essentially.
That's true. Yeah, we don't know what Waterdeep is like.
Yeah, Neverwinter
Oh,
might
no.
be pretty bad, so I can't imagine Waterdeep's any better. Neverwinter's like a fortified city.
Mhm.
So I'm gonna stalk off to find my dad.
So are we reconvening in the morning? 'Cause I would like it to work now.
Let's sleep.
I imagine so. What time is it?
I would say at this point it's probably 8-ish at night.
Okay.
Get there.
Is there a hut for us?
I would feel like, I mean, a good portion of my tribe would recognize Wynn and
Yeah.
Schechter and Tibbs.
Mm-hmm.
So I,
Yeah.
rescued, then we kind of stayed there for a little bit after, so they would
Yeah.
I'm sure. I don't know if my aunt's around. I'm sure she,
Oh, shit, yeah.
since she hung out with us for a long while, I'm sure she grabbed.
It is a bit uncomfortable that they're like, please stay here. Everyone's going up to you like,
Oh.
just take my bit. If you don't want,
Will not do that, or like empty bed somewhere.
you just take mine.
I
I'll sleep in the tree.
seems like I'm putting you out.
That's all right. I'll just go to the tree. You just take
I'm gonna try to find her aunt. Shit, what's her name? Sude? Wrong? Did it even start with an S? Shit, what's your aunt's name again?
Also was trying to find it.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I know, it's like off the top of my head.
That's a while ago.
It is.
Probably before that, Schechter would try and talk to Jarek again, see if he's there in the loop. I mean, I know that he's in purgatory, but it's like, figuring out what the deal is then. Because it was also unexpected.
Okay.
So yeah, whatever Schechter
Oh,
finds.
Ani. Ani.
Oh, thank you.
Funny.
Yeah.
Kind of like, all right.
Notes.
Okay, we'll say while they're looking for Ani, you are able to find one very easily. People are offering trees, door, take you. It's not nothing wrong with it. It's a big thing. It can hold you. And it's kind of like this makeshift wood, it looks like a net, but it's a hammock. And you kind of like gently lay into it without like I'm not gonna fall, I'm not gonna fall. And you lean back and go ahead and make a dex.
You started laughing before he said anything. Did I miss something?
Well, yeah, strength. No, it's a dex.
Well, okay, so now see, I'll roll this 14.
Uh, okay, you start going back and you feel that, but you're able to push your momentum down and reset yourself, and you're like, all right, that's the sweet spot. You pull out the loot and look at it, and it just seems faded away. You go to play it, and the sound's all wrong. It's not flat or sharp or anything. It's just
There's something missing. It's missing a little bit of soul, huh?
hollow.
Yeah. Crap. Well, friend, and I'm assuming he can't even hear me, but I'm still kind of saying this kind of thing out loud. Well, friend, we gotta figure out a way to put you back right.
So I'm not honey.
Glad I got to meet you for a minute, but I have to reunite you with this loot somehow. I guess Schechter just kind of starts pondering if that might work.
Do that, yeah.
Yeah, I know. And then before bed he does offer out a prayer, but like I had sent you one specifically for Bahamut, but it's kind of like with everything that has happened, he's kind of like just putting it out into the wind a little bit. Like, yeah, you know what I mean? It's been so long since he's even done it, so it's kind of like he's pretty sure that's who he's talking to, but it's like also who else is out there? What's looking at us right now? I'm not really sure. Yeah, basically.
Okay. Yeah, you kind of pull out the small amulet that Karadane gave you, and you kind of just start reaching out to something, not really understanding what that is. Just make a religion check.
Deal that I really use ever, but
Yeah.
Yep. Wow. 1. 5 total. Roll them. What?
Okay.
That's not good.
So in this moment, it just feels awkward in a way, like you're talking to someone you don't really know and you don't really know what to say. But it's the first try. So yeah, kind of work on that. You kind of work on the loot as you take your rest. If you want to start your leveling up, just roll your hit die and then just if you get a 1. Okay, you guys are going to find your pants.
No, I'm going to find my dad. They're looking for it.
You go back to the it's not a graveyard. Trying to think of the word for it. The passing on grove, if you will, of your people, and you can see that your dad has just started to move some of the earth and just make a place for Na's physical body. And kind of wrapping her in that mossy blanket and just making a very nice place for her. But he kind of sees you approach. Yes.
We need to talk.
Okay. Now?
Yes.
Okay. What do you need?
I need to know what you know.
What do you mean?
All of this. Everything that's happening. It's from Nar's past. And I know that she didn't share a lot with a lot of people. But if anyone knows anything, it's you.
Make
And-
a persuasion check.
Right page. Oh. There's no way that she didn't share some of this with you. And we need to know now.
Kind of looks to you and nods almost knowingly, says you hit strong instantly. You get that from me, not your mom. But Na was amazing, but she was everything. But she always seemed afraid. If she was looking over her shoulder, like something was coming. I don't know all the ins and outs, but I think she made mistakes, just like we've all made mistakes. But I don't know all the specifics. I wish I did. Perhaps if you meditate, listen, maybe it'll be revealed.
Do I believe him?
Yeah, that's okay.
$24.
So you kind of get that sense. He just says, I don't want to insult a memory in this moment. Speak to me tomorrow and tell you more if you need to know.
I do.
Fair enough. Kind of begins continuing to kind of shift the earth around, kind of preserve her body.
I want to push, but I know him and it's not going to work. So I'll head back with a plan of my own. What I'm doing tonight. So I guess I will call back. We're staying at least the night, so I'll talk to you in the morning.
try to sleep well. You aided us greatly when you came. Don't hold your head on that. We did what we could.
Feels like it wasn't enough.
Make a perception check.
24.
feel a breeze moving through you, strong and direct. The other guys, you eventually approach Ani. Are you with them, Carradine?
I was gonna ask you about that.
Yeah.
I'll wait till they're done, unless you want to,
You want to hop in real quick?
it should be fast, so.
Yeah, go for it.
Do I still have those slots?
Yeah.
Wait,
Wait.
like
Can you text me which ones? I think I know which ones.
fifth,
Yeah.
cast, find greater speed. Oh, you saw it night week.
Okay. There is a.
It takes 10 minutes, so.
Okay, I'll come back to you then. You guys, Kismet as well. Sure. Yeah, that's not weird. You guys approach and you can see.
Actually, no, Kismet's gonna help out with the village, whichever will be there.
Okay. Tibbles and Wynn, you go up and you can see that there's a small group of very young kids, all shapes, ages probably from like 2 to 6, and you can see that Ani, it looks like she's telling them some kind of story, and some of them are like, and like some of them laugh, and some of them are like, no, too scary, and you kind of approach, and she's just like, she walks towards you guys and gives you guys both a big hug.
I'll have her back.
What's wrong? Why do you look so grim?
It's just my face.
All right, fair enough. How are you? What's so glad to see you again.
Just wondering, do you have extra beds for a couple of us?
Did they not offer you? I told them.
I mean, they're all offering like their own beds, and that just seems weird. Do you have like extra? So we're not putting
Yeah.
anyone out?
Alright, we do have some of outposts nearby that always have beds. They have bunk beds, you know. We had a couple of druids and scouting parties. Hunting parties if you need a little rest. It's a little bit separate from the village, so you don't have like these kind of hippies around you all the time.
Yeah, I mean, nothing wrong with a hippie, but I
They're
did.
nice hippies.
They are nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The seclusion will be fine.
Yeah. Which direction?
If you go about 34 meters that way, there's a rounded bush, rounder than the other bushes. Turn right. She keeps going for like another minute on directions. It's right there. You can't miss it. Round bush.
Crown
Mhm.
bush, turn.
Yeah, we're gonna get lost.
Turn left, no, right.
I'll walk you guys over there.
All right, thank you.
Come on, kids. We're going on a field trip.
Um,
Stay together.
okay.
She kind of leads you guys, and it's kind of like this line. She has some kind of rope or branch.
Yeah.
Yeah, a vine. And all the kids are holding on, and then the kids in the back are like, and yay. And start walking with you guys.
I like that geographic of all what else and then drow and then tiefling. I love it.
The kind of little boy, he's probably 3 or 4, still's got a little bit of a waddle. He'll kind of speed up and stop for a bit and look back and be like, let me see. It gets a little bit scary at night, so don't make hold my hand.
Okay, thank you.
I got a finger.
Do you have
Wait.
my finger?
Safe.
We are safe
With me.
with you. What's your name?
What's your name?
Like, is this Ruki? Yuki's younger sibling?
My name is Nikki. It's a long name. It's hard to pronounce.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, Nikki,
You're going on an adventure, dude.
Yeah. We're raised to be really confident from a young.
I'm Lenora, and this is Tibbs, or Tibbles.
You can call me Tips.
Okay. Yeah, they lead you guys on for maybe a quarter mile outside of camp. It's kind of this Ewok looking hut that looks like it has a single vine hanging down, and then kind of is like a rugby ball around the tree. You can see a couple slits up above windows. Yeah, looks kind of cool.
Yeah, cool. Thank you very much, Aunt Annie and kids.
Little Nikki. Looks,
Which one?
no, it's not. So I said it, I'm like, okay.
It's the dairy and berry scenario, right, version.
Bye, keep your hands off your nose. Stick your nose.
Keep my name.
We all saw it.
Okay.
Wow.
You guys are gonna stay here, or are you gonna go back and then come back later to sleep?
Probably about time everybody remember sleeping.
Yeah, now that we know how to get here.
Yeah, I think I can retrace my steps.
Good, we'll leave some crumbs.
Okay, you guys head back again, Schechter calling it early night, did you do your level up, so,
Checkers are sleeping elsewhere.
yeah.
Trevor's like, yeah, get out of this bed. I want it.
There's a little bit of snoring that you kind of hear, and you're like, all right, Schechter's good. But you guys enter back, and you've been hearing this kind of high pitched scream,
Oh God.
like an ant, as this massive beast comes flying down through the canopy and just kind of lands hard in front of Caradane and just kind of leans forward, pressing its top teeth kind of into your cheek.
Oh,
Oh, shit.
Affectionate.
Yeah.
All the feathers kind of frizz up for a second and just kind of wiggles into you, like hasn't seen you in forever. Being a little dramatic, but
No.
It's all right.
as you guys approach, you guys see this. It's you guys and Caradane.
Caradane and Nightbeak. Nice.
Good job.
Thank you.
Buckbeak and Nightwing.
Yeah, I was gonna hang out with him tonight. I mean,
we secured a cabin not too far from
Okay.
here.
we'll go over there then, I guess. We're going there now, or what's happening?
I would try to find at least way 3 in Kismet. I think Schechter's already passed out.
Sounds like it. Yeah. Yeah.
So,
I'll just tell Annie to like let later know. I wanna is she close by? No, later.
But
Oh.
yes,
No, is it nothing?
well, no,
Oh,
I'm not.
okay.
Actually, yeah, you.
I don't know if am I close enough? Yeah.
You are, yeah. Back to the, yeah.
Me, Tibbs, Caradine, and maybe Kismet, where was she at? We've got the outpost on that side of the village.
Southwest.
Southwest side of the village.
There's probably kids
Okay.
crawling on Kismet and she's trying to get them to come crawl like off.
Yeah. Sound okay. That sounds good.
Are you still trouble?
I'll probably stay in and help. That I'll see y'all in the morning.
Yep, visiting family, that makes sense.
Right in between, I'll just go over. I just haven't read them in a while, so kind of want to.
Yeah, no, makes sense.
Yeah.
Just get it. Okay.
Surely like that.
I did. Like,
I knew.
Okay. You get on,
Maybe.
gonna go right now?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll come back to you. Alright, yeah, it's just you guys left.
anything? No. Or Schechter done, sorry.
He's asleep.
Oh, officially, okay, fantastic.
I'm just sleeping. I gotta get that 8.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, I will hit play.
Kismet will shake off the last kid and follow suit.
Say,
Say Kismet will shake off the last kid and follow suit.
okay, it's weird because these kids have like gotten weirdly strong and their hands and feet have gotten bigger, and you look down, they're just tiny little monkeys. Kind of crawling all over you, and they're just like trying to pull on your big ears and pulling you back, and they're having a great time.
Please stop.
Eventually, you're like, I gotta go to bed. Get off me. Okay.
I succeeded on that. Long rest thing.
Got it.
Very.
So we've all long rested.
So yeah, you guys can start your process, and then we'll finish with you. Um. After that kind of breeze, there is a white light emitting from beyond the tree line to your right. And then begins to slowly dim, like the light's moving further away.
I'll follow.
Okay. How long do you want to follow?
I'm gonna try to move quick and see if I can catch up.
Okay, pretty fast. This thing is like a spectral avian creature silently gliding through the woods. Having this small but faint white glow.
Have I ever seen anything like this?
You have the closest thing that you've seen of this is the unicorn after you brought them back.
Right.
The owl leads you further, and it's a giant horn owl, so it's like a 5-6 foot wingspan. It's big. The owl leads you further and further from the heart of the village till you approach an area somewhat familiar to you. It's been some time, but this is the grove where you saved the barbarian child from the goblin encampment. And there was a druidic tomb here that you had a plant growth spell. So the brush and the flowers are 3 times the size, and there's just dense foliage all around. Before you see the owl land, slowly transforming from a large bird of prey to a small elderly woman.
No.
She doesn't really react to your voice, but she just says, "Sit with me, child."
I'll hurry over.
Just kind of just sit in a small little meadow, almost protected by this dome of foliage that you made. I know you have questions. Let me try to explain. Many times ago, I lost my way, and I wanted the power to protect people, and that hunger for power drove me to do awful things. I did evil things to evil creatures. I heard whispers in my ear. How to find such a power, how to take it. The whispers of a fallen elf. Look. I captured the Drake, and I tortured Bear's mind. I turned him into the crown of fury for what we did to him. He marked his fury on our people, sought vengeance against us, against me. And you and your friends had to right that wrong, and save us. That scale you found was destiny, trying to right my wrongs, throwing you on a path that swept you to here. Now.
Recently, I heard that you killed her. Is that true?
Kind of slowly nods. Her influence is great, but her temptations are greater. And anyone that's touched by her, it's hard to look away. She speaks whispering lies into the ears of even the most strong-willed creatures. It matters not, and pollution knows no bounds. Myself and 7 other companions went to the 66th layer of the abyss, into the demon web pits, an immense network of webs that fold onto one another to form a single enormous spider web. Through layers of foul creatures and dungeons, all spawn dwelt below. He destroyed her body, but somehow her spirit lingered, still alive today as the day we destroyed her heart.
Well, there's a group that has a plan to bring her back. And not just a plan, but they've already made significant progress. And I don't know how to stop them. I know that they don't have everything that they need. There's something, a type of stone in the abyss that they're going to go after, but they're strong. We fought them and we
Astral plane.
astral. Am I saying sorry? Astral plane. Yeah, astral plane.
Yeah.
We fought them and we lost. And not just them, they have a whole army. I don't know how to stop it.
You seek to find the third stone first. Yes.
Yes. If they need it, it makes sense that would be the smartest play.
The third stone is said to be deep in the astral plane, in Azadika, the capital of the species known as the Gith. A complicated people in a civil war with each other. You must tread carefully, child, if you are to befriend them. You must find the heir to the throne, Prince Zradran. He should be able to help you find what you seek.
Why would he help us? Is there something you know? Is there something I should know?
Tell him that Noah asked for a favor. Sorry, it's like this like massive fat toad. Just rip it and then slowly hop away. Sorry. It's so long. I'm sorry I kept so much from everyone. I didn't know how to say it.
Yeah, it is a lot. Will I get to see you again?
We have ancestors that can kind of guide us if no one's in need. Maybe I'll go there. Not really sure yet. But I'm not afraid. You shouldn't be.
There was just so much that we never got to talk about or
She kind of puts her hand on your cheek and just feels like a very tiny breeze. You just kind of concentrate on your cheek. She says, "It's all right. Don't be sad. I'll always be with you in a way. You can always listen to me. I got you, enemy."
what do we do if we get the stone? Or if we don't? I mean, how do we? You stopped her. They know so much more than we do, and they have a head start. We went in feeling like we knew what we were getting into, and we were so mistaken. And I don't want to lose anybody else because of a mistake I make or going in without the information needed.
Stands. As she says that, you can see her form is slowly starting to fade like a fading candle. I would trust your friends. I would head back to Waterdeep. Find what you can in the old books. What allies you still have as so that they can help.
Okay.
So I just say, okay, you gotta look back to see where she is, and just say empty. See what that toad is not in the way. Just say,
Is it ribbon?
Disgusting.
yeah, I figured you'd say that until you okay. Make a perception check.
15.
15, okay. You see two large figures that appear to be kind of circling the outskirts of this massive forest, just kind of moving like large wings. You can tell that they're dragons circling.
You can see what.
Yeah, one appears in the moonlight, one appears gold, the other appears bronze.
Ooh.
Okay. Try talking to them, I guess. Try to like those. Yeah.
Going straight towards them.
Yeah, like non-aggressive, as aggressive as you can, I guess. And like send out. Well, they can see you.
What would this be?
I come in peace. Shine a light.
What kind of charisma?
You're probably perform.
Please donate.
Photo of Sheila Bahar.
Maybe persuasion.
Yeah, persuasion or performance, up to you. It's you just clearly being like,
Look, I'm super cool with metallic dragon.
What? That one's nice.
I'm just gonna kill you. You're fine, and Knight are.
We're gonna find the goal.
You're going, I come in peace.
Knight beats like.
You have your sword in your hand, you're
Yeah.
taking it.
Yeah.
which one are you going?
Goal. Those are, yeah.
Oh, and you don't know him. Shit. So that doesn't help. He won't recognize you.
What?
Yeah.
It's like,
Raiding pant.
yeah.
Hey, I found an omelet in your kitchen.
You show like harder for it?
Huh?
You try to work harder for it?
Okay. As you begin to approach, you're trying to kind of weave it down, and you don't know what it sees, but it begins to beeline towards you. It's flying hard. Oh no. Let's roll initiative.
Oh no. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yep. Yeah.
Typical.
If only you could flip that. Yeah. Harry Potter?
Okay.
Okay. Ooh.
Large soulful dragons flapping its wings towards you, and you can see that there is a eruption of orange flame begin to melt from its mouth, but you're up first. You're like 40 feet close.
Oh my
God.
God.
I feel like I'm gonna like pull out my Bahamut symbol and be like, come in peace. I'm just trying to talk, like try to like, do what I can, veer off so that maybe not in direct line of it.
All right, persuasion check at advantage.
Ready for now. That's like a huge.
Better than in that one.
22 souls.
Oh.
I need you to make a dexterity saving throw at advantage.
The first one was 1.
Oh my God.
Second one,
You snuck up on the security guard.
Jared.
Hey. Yeah.
17. So by 9. So I don't know how many hit points you grip in that.
Okay.
Oh, fuck.
I'm gonna say as you kind of try to duck underneath it, an eruption of fire breath, it's already coming as it shoots. I'm gonna say you only take 33 points of fire damage.
Oh my God.
Does anyone wake up to the fire breath?
No, they're kind of far away from the village, actually. Yeah,
Should I long rest?
yeah. And then if you roll one, reroll the hit that.
So talk to Tibbs. I don't know what Faraday's up to, like, why would it? It's not even get a night, like,
But then as
Nightwing? What's his name?
Wait, I mean Blackwing. Blackwing.
Well, we're not Griffin.
Yeah, he kind of is.
Yeah, I'm just trying that too.
Oh,
Maybe just let them be.
no, you're right.
Yeah.
so you take that 9 feet. As it tries to pull away, and just kind of flies towards you and says, "Who are you? And why are you here?"
My name's Hyrudane. Or Bahamut, just here with our party, and you're just helping, was helping build the village earlier. Temporary stop. Interesting to talk to a gold dragon, saying that you guys sharing this with Bahamut.
It's kind of both of you guys just flapping in the air,
Yeah.
just talking to each other. He's kind of communicating telepathically. He says, "We are of the same mind of Bahamut. There's something about you I can't quite place. Are you all right?
Respond to that.
Like, how are you think?"
I think I'm okay. I just weird deal was made. One way or another, I need to find more power to break it. That way I can stay true to the original deal. I have following, just following it and following the word. You know of any blessings behind it? Help with that.
Do you have a boon?
He smiles as much as he can and says, "I may know of a few, but be cautious of power. It can do great and terrible things. Ask the elves here."
Oh, fuck. Oh, they all know.
"If I see you on the morrow, perhaps we'll speak more of this."
What's your name? Sorry.
And I mean,
We know his name.
This is a different one.
Oh, it's not him. Okay, never mind.
He could not come, so he said two dragons.
Oh, okay. You said gold, so I thought it was him.
was Zellifarn the?
Nope, Zellifarn
Yeah,
is the, no, he's the teenage asshole.
bronze one.
Aranox
Arno.
was the gold.
Drat that.
Oh. The gold.
Ring any bells for me? Like religiously?
Um,
Some of them aren't there like I'm assuming Fallen Bahamut, I would know there's like the
this, yeah. It is not one of his chosen ones, but you have heard of him. He is one of the dragons that had some of the last dragon riders on him. And then that rider died and he didn't have anyone else. But that's kind of a I wouldn't say ancient, but a very important paladin oath that some paladins are dragon riders. They're badasses.
what was his name? Draconoff?
Drafted,
Drathan.
Drathd, the bold. You're so down the road.
Not a
There's big toes out. Here.
All right. Well, it was nice meeting you. Sorry to spook. Did not mean to cause any problems. So
Apologies for the vibe.
tactic, it's fine.
Kind of nods and flies back away. You see that bronze one was coming this way, veers back off. I can send you this kind of hurricane security guard system as it just kind of fly around the perimeter.
try to find the outpost out area.
Yeah.
There, so.
It takes you some time. It's honestly just nice being with Night View again. And you kind of reform that bond that you felt like a little piece of it was lost, and eventually you come back down and so we'll take a little break.
Whoop, 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 whoop. Do we level up?
Yes, everyone levels up and hit die if you have free roll your one. And take whatever the second one is.
My hit die stays the same.
Huh?
My hit die is the same.
Oh yeah. So, yeah. Good job, guys.
Cuckoo. Not Chris or me.
Alright.
So
Either you may use the bumper.
Thanks, Win.
all of you guys find sleep. Schecter, you have
I
four.
meant to unpause it, but I didn't.
You drink Everesca, everything that Bladen said of kind of war past.
I am listening. I'm just going right here.
It's not on.
No, I noticed it was all watches. It's like I need to take this in. Like, yeah, I can grab.
And your dreams kind of take you, you feel the dream kind of turns to a nightmare, and you feel like you're back at that bar. And make a perception check.
Because these have been great so far this game.
Like, stop
I did for a second.
It's on right by your heel.
right behind your right foot.
Yeah.
Nice. Oh, okay.
If I had like discovery.
11 on die, and the number's different now. So hang on. 20 something stupid. 29. Or wait, perception. I'm sorry. No, 26. That's still persuasion.
Okay.
Why are they so loose?
You quickly look around, because you roll so well, you see Jarrett kind of pushing through the crowd.
I would probably call out to him, and he's kept pushing through the crowd towards me, or like
Away, like he's looking for something.
Got you. Yeah, I would probably try and like go after him a little bit.
Okay.
Call after him. Hey man, I'm over here.
Okay, kind of looks around, the head kind of turns slowly around. And eventually makes his way back towards you, and he's like, what the hell? You left me.
I didn't have an option. I was taken.
They called me. I came, tried to help you, and you left.
Yeah, no, that is exactly what happened. I didn't have an option. One of my party members made a deal, and I got out of here. I didn't mean to leave. You left too. I can't talk to you.
I'm trying to figure out how to get. I literally have no idea. This has never happened.
That's crazy. You haven't been here long.
No, I don't know. I feel like you left like 10 seconds ago.
It's been a couple hours on my side, but that actually tracks with all of the plane traveling and everything. I can figure something out on my side. I'm not quite sure what's going on, but I know that we have to fix something. Everything is wrong in the world right now. We've got a lot to put back. So I'm working on it.
As you say that, I'm working on it. Everything in the room disappears. It's just black, the void, and you can see your brother kind of pulling back his long hair. And it's like rocking his head a little bit. Can't really see anything around him. It's just sitting on some kind of black rock alone. It seems very, very distraught.
Brother, is that you? Check just like a little bit disoriented hologram.
Full D20.
Shit. Big one that it's a special. 9. I believe.
Yeah. Kind of like stops rocking for a second. What's up? Hello?
Ovation. It's me.
You wake up.
Ah, damn it.
Fuck.
Tits.
Okay.
Oh shit, everybody gets one. 10 more team.
Yeah, you're nuts.
A lot of people. They're great.
You feel, you know, when you're sleeping and you feel like you can't get enough of the sheets off, you're hot and you cannot cool down. That's how you sleep.
Oh,
And you can hear what sounds like crackling wood flame. And you can see kind of off in the distance a familiar devil just kind of sitting in a chair looking at you.
See, I'm looking at me. I'll approach.
Okay.
Head high.
You approach that high, you can see he looks beat up. And you can actually see that the wounds are slowly healing, kind of like Wolverine. And he looks at you and says, "You're becoming more and more like me every day. I can feel it. It seems that you're not the only one."
Oh shit.
What do you mean by that?
Perhaps I'll come pay you a visit. We'll walk it all out together.
You look a little worse for wear. What's up with you?
As you say that, the image shifts to a paladin, you know. Wake up.
oh, man.
Oh. Standing at the door, you see a dark figure.
Well, me, you can still.
Yeah.
We all like those dogs. Like, okay.
Oh fuck, he's here.
Oh, look, he's here.
Oh wait.
Smiling, you see a female humanoid standing with thick, long brown hair. An unnatural beauty to her, dark tan skin with light blue eyes. Her gown is simple but well-made material. And she just says, "How strange yet wonderful for us to meet this way."
Is this in the dream or is she awake?
I'm awake.
You're awake?
It's hard to tell.
Okay.
I'm just rub my eyes and who are you?
That's a hard question. I am your Mata, which is draconic for mother, MATA. Or the Mata who was unable to raise you.
You're my mom. I've heard you a couple of times.
So,
In my head, that wasn't you speaking to me.
I didn't know if you could hear me.
I've heard you. Like, LA3 also gave me the scroll. She said it was from you.
To us.
I don't know what to do. I'm scared.
Should you walk with me?
I'll follow her.
Okay. Cardane, you wake up in a strange sweat. You have that same sick feeling that you can't quite place. And you can see Nightbeak kind of walking around the outer perimeters as you kind of wake up in the early morning hours. There's kind of a light mist of fog along the forest floor. You can hear a voice in your head, but you can't make out any words or anything. It's just like a whisper.
Is it a familiar whisper or does it seem new?
Seems kind of familiar. Newer, but familiar.
Does it feel like it's coming from a direction?
Make a perception check. Nah. Religion.
That's 11 to 5. Let me double check. Yep.
Alright. On religion?
Yeah.
It's not that, yeah. I was trying to, yeah. Cody. Come this way.
Damn. What are you doing here? Fine, what do you need? Start following him.
You can just see kind of bushes moving out of the way. There's an invisible something pushing through. Leads you kind of further away from the camp, maybe a half mile, and then drops some visibility and says, I have something very close to being done for you.
What do you mean?
In appreciation for your duties, and we have forged an item for you. I want you to have it.
Interesting. Usually, like these gifts don't come without terms.
Terms is such a strong word for it. Would you take this willingly?
I mean, are there drawbacks to using this?
Not exactly.
What was that?
I will be back soon.
All right. Well, I guess I'll make the decision when I see it, depending on what it is and what it does.
I think you'll like it.
All right.
Okay. Um,
Since you have that way, does it done that?
Such a break.
you, Lara, sorry,
Yeah.
you wake up. Room seems empty.
Takes. Was Gizmo in here too?
Yes.
Yeah,
He's not there?
I guess Gizmo wouldn't be there if you want it to be empty. She'll probably on the roof.
She got up.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's
No. Strange. Alright, grab my shit. Get out.
make second check.
15.
Okay.
Oh, 60.
As you kind of lower yourself down the vine, it's kind of a cooler morning. The ground seems a little bit wet. There's no more smoke, anything in the tree line, but you do see a small figurine kind of placed near the base of the tree.
Inspect.
It just appears to be a simple wood carving of a donkey, mule.
Oh. You test?
Probably a good guess, yeah.
Okay. I'll hold on to it, put it in my pouch.
Okay.
Anything else? Just that?
Yeah, that's all you see. Did you sleep in the forest? You wake up as well. It's quiet. It's sad, but it's nice being home. What do you want to do?
I'll just kind of look around where I was. So it's morning, so they're all white, and I'll just druid craft and make them blue, and then I'll get up and quickly head back.
Okay.
Scanning, always scanning.
Yeah, scanning. You can see now in certain areas there are fallen trees that look like where the combat spread. There's nothing identifying per se of like this is what happened here. Just looks like there was scattered chaos. And some of the druids are pretty powerful. They probably gave a really good fight, but I mean it looks crazy. And you kind of think over and over about Na's words and what she said, and think about Waterdeep, thinking about you, Yuki, kind of juggling a lot in your head right now. What is Schechter doing?
Schecter's kind of like almost doing what little bit of studying he can, with like his notebooks and any papers he has on him about like what spells he knows that might be able to help, and like kind of what even the situation is and what's going on. Um. Kind of doing the math in his head of like, okay, so Jarek's in purgatory, but he wasn't before. How did he leave the loop? How did he die? Did he die when I died? Kind of like trying to go through scenarios like that. He feels different even waking up. It's like his magic is kind of changing a little bit. It's like it doesn't feel like it's coming from the same source, which was normally his music in the loop. Um, feels like something else is kind of powering him. And then also Ovation, sitting on a dark rock. Like his first thought is that he's in the Underdark, but it could be somewhere else too. Just how dark it was and him sitting on a really dark rock. Also left with a bunch of drow, so most likely he's in the Underdark. Um, probably I don't think I took scrying, or I don't think I got rid of scrying. We'd probably do a scry on Ovation to see where he is, if he's okay, kind of thing. Just check up on him. I know I can't really communicate through that, but at least like see where he's at, and see if he's okay, if there's anything I can do.
Okay.
Wisdom 19 now.
You kind of close your eyes and focus again on that rock, and you can see Ovation appears to be kind of looking at him from the side. Appears to be looking up at a figure, and you can kind of see in this little window shot, if you will, just a suspended figure hanging in the air.
Oh, fuck.
Yep.
Like suspended from something hanging or like just floating?
Hard to tell
Hmm.
from this vantage point. It just looks very still, almost looks like a statue.
What he's staring at looks like a statue. Okay.
Looks like it.
Hmm.
Just hear him say, might it be like you? Is this what awaits me? He just stares at it in quiet by himself. Some tower, some room.
Hmm. I try and say something to him. It would just be, where are you, brother? I'm trying to find you.
He doesn't react, doesn't seem to react to your voice, but he's still looking at the statue. Just says, "Could you help me?" Scrounds.
Hmm. Can I make any kind of check for what you could have been looking at? And
I don't remember. Do you remember here?
He was there.
Schecter was there.
Make a history or insight. History.
okay. Cool. Fuck me. No. One.
So
No.
Also,
technically, we
Yeah, I
were
didn't
not in the room. Lynn was in the room and she did tell us about it.
I would say you remember.
Braided.
Right. You saw him in the strong match.
I would say in this moment, you don't immediately recognize, but you can remember everything about the scene. Should you want to bring it up to the other people that were in the room with you?
Yeah. Yeah. Do I think that some kind of like raised dead or something would work on Jarrett with the loot? I'm not necessarily saying I'm gonna like do it right now, but just going through my head of what magic does or what might be able to work. What anything along those lines, maybe like
I would say that Schechter would definitely consider this, but would probably think to ask the pally or the cleric and what their thoughts might be. Anything's possible, but kind of where Jarek's at, that gives you pause. Like, how would that part work?
Mhm.
Might have to just spend some time on it.
Okay. Um. After doing the scry on ovation and kind of like marking down, putting more question marks around Ray's dead, maybe in my notebooks. I head out of whoever's tent I was in and try and find the group. Hopefully reconvene for morning breakfast as we usually do.
You walk out, and the druid who offered you the room is standing there with this like small tray. Looks like meats and fruits, and it's like, how was it? It was a good hammock, right?
You know what? I didn't fall on my ass, so yeah,
Really?
it was great.
I
Yeah,
kind of thought
yeah, me too, actually. So
it is a bit wicked.
I'm a lot wider than you. It's okay.
I wouldn't say wider. You dense.
Okay, sure. Well, ass, I guess that's better somehow.
That's
Yeah, I really appreciate it. What was your name? I didn't even.
Just took his fucking bed without introducing us.
He offered before that even happened, man. It was like, here, take my bed. Okay, thanks.
Well, my name is Otaria.
Very nice to meet you. I'm Schechter. I apologize for my informalities.
That's cool, man. I'm a heel.
Oh, okay.
So you in Shadowfield away.
Yeah, yeah. No, you were there. That definitely happened. Thank you. Yeah, no, this looks delicious. I take the tray and like resist just sliding all of it in my mouth. Like, no, I should probably be a little more.
Kind of looks for you a second, like, I get it. I get hungry. So, as you're kind of conversing, Tibbs, kind of walking side by side with this figure. I feel like I have so much to tell you. What? How are you?
Oh my, I don't know. I feel like I have a lot to tell you too, and I don't even know where to start. Um, this I've made choices, right, honestly, quite recently that I don't think I'm gonna be able to come back from. And I worry for my friends, for their safety. I worry for this world now. Mhm. Is there anything you can tell me about what you know, about what's going on? What do you know? Why are you here?
I see. Um, my story isn't really a happy one, but I can try to tell you about it.
Whatever you can. Help me understand why I'm here.
I spent many years in Kenya, all of them as a prisoner on a lab rat, constantly poked and prodded like a unbranded experiment. And through several strange processes, I grew with offspring, the child, you. When you were born, I knew there was something different about you. I heard about the others, the obscure, whatever you called them. But a few days later, one of the generals of Mephistopheles, Lutogen, allowed us to leave, never to return. But our illusion of freedom was a lie. I was able to find a gate, whether it be by accident or allowance, and took you to the material plane. I flew as far as I could. You were hunted, child. I did all that I could to keep you safe, but it wasn't enough. I wanted to give you a normal life, not prisoner or whatever he wanted you to be. I put you in a place I thought you safe, and from your birthright, away from your mother.
I'm so sorry, I didn't know. I I wish, I understand why you had to leave me there, but wish you would have left something more. I love, I love my parents, but I was always different. Grew up in a life of feeling outcasted and almost like a prisoner in my own home. So I don't know if that was any better, but maybe it was.
We dragons look at things differently. You have grown strong and beautiful, my child, and for that I am very proud. I think you're more like me than him. Even though I was not there to guide you in many strange and difficult questions, I know you had. You mustn't be angry with yourself or what you are. You just strive to be the foremost iteration of Tibbles.
I think as soon as she's like, you're like, I'm more like her than that, I think Tibbs kind of just breaks. And,
Oh.
cause she was just totally opposite. Yeah, and Stephanie's. So I think with that, she just kind of stops, like she's holding herself and trying to hold back the tears, and she's like, I don't, I don't know if I'm more like you. I feel more like him, and I feel like I find myself being drawn there. And as much as I'm fighting it, I feel like I have I'm gonna have no choice but to go back. And I feel like if I do, there's no return.
She kind of looks like she's really thinking about what you're saying. She doesn't say anything for a few moments. She just says, kind of puts her arm around you, and she's a big lady. Tall, but she's not big. She just looks at you and says, there's always a choice. Don't be afraid to make it.
How do I know if it's the right choice?
Trust yourself. So you guys kind of sit there for a while, a lot of catching up. The rest of the group, unless you guys are doing other stuff, Kismet as well, eventually reconvene. Center of the village, there is a breakfast there that has been prepared. There's gamey meats. There's very nice fruit, vegetables, and everyone seems very eager. Similarly to last time, very eager to feed you guys. Like it seems very important that you guys are fed.
I think it's right, Mr. Family.
I did say it's
I think Kismet's still asleep. She's had a really rough while. Yeah, so she's fast asleep when Laura probably walked down and actually heard her snoring on the roof. At some point, she fell asleep on the roof. So she's just sprawled.
Yep, starfish.
Yep.
Well, okay.
As you guys are kind of all eating, this small group of it looks just like little monkeys. And they're like, please be cool. Yeah. Or one kid is still inhuman, the others are all monkeys, and he's like, please be cool.
Don't know.
Just after try.
-1
Oh.
or 1.
Oh,
I
wow.
rolled a 2.
Wow.
Two of the smaller monkeys crawl up on either side, and they kind of grab you as much as they can. And the little kid walks up to you and says, I need you to tell me the shoes right now. This isn't a game.
I imagine the second she's like scratching her head, she's also lifting one of them
Yeah.
off the ground.
Yeah, one of them's trying to like bite you with their little
Yeah.
monkey teeth, but
Yeah.
you don't feel it.
On top of their set. Tape.
Okay, see you later.
That's not what monkeys for.
That's the kid.
Oh, okay.
Caesar. Okay. So Kismet's killing kids, and the rest of you guys are kind of off the game. What do you guys do?
Anyone else have weird dreams? I have weird dreams. I'll let somebody else go first though. If they have weird dreams.
Has anyone seen the gold dragon? I gotta go talk to him.
The fuck?
Well, the one that's flying around, you see those last night?
No.
Oh,
I don't think Toodles is married, actually. No, yeah, she's still with her mom.
I didn't know they were still here.
yeah, it seems like they're guarding the air. So,
That's good.
But yeah, Shaq didn't know weird dreams. Did you have weird dreams? You're a Shaq.
So I was back in purgatory.
Shaq.
Uh
Yeah.
and Jarek was there. He said I left like a couple of seconds ago. Which tracks because I guess different planes of existence and time and all of that gets a little funky. But he said he hadn't been there long. He was in my loot. I think maybe he died when I died, or somewhere before that. I'm not entirely sure.
I mean, normally he comes to you when you like ask him to or like play Lily. Did you do that while you were there?
Yeah, we talked a couple times in the temple.
No, but like when you were dead in purgatory.
Yes, he was there.
No,
I-
not. Listen, stop. Listen.
My charisma is so high.
He comes to you when you call him and play your lute. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. You died. You're in purgatory. Did you play the lute?
Yeah.
Okay.
Huh.
so you summon him to purgatory.
Yeah.
So it's my fault. Okay, that sucks. It's when
And then you left him there.
well, I didn't exactly leave him. I was kind of taken. Thanks.
Have you talked to Lahana yet?
Yeah, I think so. I tried.
Like how?
We
Did you pray?
Yeah. Is that? I mean,
Lara's your person, like,
Yeah.
right?
pray, bro. Well, yeah, like I mean, that's how you talk to deities.
Did you ask him if like, he could help you out
Yeah.
with your loot?
Well, no, with that. No, not specifically.
Okay.
That's not a bad idea, I guess. That makes sense.
You could try that.
Yeah,
See if Jarek will come back.
I totally could. I have no idea how he'll feel about it. But dire circumstances.
All things considered, I'd rather be trapped in a loop than trapped in purgatory.
I think he probably would too. Maybe.
Well, I feel like that was like
Also
he could
purgatory?
get around that weapon. So like
Oh, that's
he's
true.
comfortable there.
Yeah. It was his, wasn't it? Wasn't that his? Yeah.
What's your friend last
I'm like 99% sure that it was. Yeah.
Alright.
But yeah. So that's actually a good one. Okay, so the other thing is I saw my brother. He was in the Underdark, I believe. It looked like he was talking to some kind of statue, asking it for help. He had said something to the effect of, "Am I to be like you?" I can't quite recall what he might have been talking to.
What did the statue
Yeah.
look like? Like, was it like an actual statue?
It kind of looked like a statue. When you scry on a person, you don't see what's around them as good. It was one of
Yeah.
those.
I make out what he's trying
I
to
know,
say.
we're trying to help you.
Y'all can,
Things that were told to you.
insider history.
Oh.
Yeah, and it's not coming back to me as like
Are you there, Lincoln?
At least-
Oh, yeah,
I was, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like,
sorry.
Kismet and Templates were the-
Yes.
Kids that's being
27.
kids, monkeys and family.
Kristen
Thanks.
does remember.
Yeah.
Yeah, 25.
Yeah.
Yes.
Kristen and Abby actually remember. We do remember.
You hear cursing off in the distance.
You just hear,
Get off my ear!
first you hear monkey screams. And you hear. Lost. Yeah, and then you hear Kismet scream, and then it's chaos.
Like full commitment though.
The two of you guys are talking this over. You're talking about the spire, the shadow spire that you guys went to that had nightmares of Bane in there.
And-
The other part of the room had a suspended figure.
Lethanus. Suspended by chains. The traitor.
Yeah, he helped the Vidania escape.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
interesting.
So,
Why would he be?
because he did not escape, he got caught, and now he's an example.
Well, no. Why would Ovation be talking to? This is there.
That was
But
like
that's
in
disease.
like
They're in the same-
office, like
But basically, from what you remember now, that
It was in there.
it's like a
in the castle.
Laden's spire. Each
Yeah.
family has their own spire that they live in, like a giant kind of. What's the bottom ones? Stalag? Sorry. Whatever.
Mike.
The bottom,
So
the
I-
the bottom ones that just goes up 80, 100 feet. And when you guys stormed that, or before that, actually, there was a big display and he was suspended for all of the drow to see, making an example of a traitor and what happens to him. And not sure exactly why Ovation's in that tower talking to him. Maybe he's stuck there. or
What?
prisoner
And
there.
I'm trying to get ahead for like, does Ovation feel like he's a traitor to us? And so he's talking about that, or is he like a traitor to the Drow because he's trying to escape?
I don't think I think, just Abby's opinion, from what was like RP'd, is that he's going to be suspended after his job is done. Not that he's a traitor. Lethanos is a traitor, which is why he's hung up there to be
But
displayed.
that
for
he's
everybody.
expendable.
Yeah. It's like once evasion's done, he's just gonna be hung up.
Yeah.
Like trophies. Yeah. But not really like traitors.
The last thing he said was help me. Like he was asking Lethanos to help him.
Maybe.
But maybe he was talking to me. I don't know. That part feels a little iffy. I don't know. That was most of what I saw. Definitely, yeah. I'll try and I'll ask Muhammad about Jarek, see what maybe could happen there. That's a good thought.
Once everyone is back, we need to talk. I have some information. And I'll have my dad in on that conversation too. But before that, I'm gonna scry on Yuki.
Okay.
But I kind of want to do it with you guys here so I can say what I'm seeing in case someone else recognizes if I don't. So
Have you guys seen Tibbs? I gotta talk to her still.
No, haven't seen Tibbs. Why don't you try to find her?
I guess I can try.
I mean,
Get her to walk.
We'll say right before you cast Scry, you can see a tiefling, in a humanoid, woman, kind of approaching.
hey, I see Tibbs.
Before we walk back, I did want to talk to her about one more thing.
Yeah.
Um,
But you guys are kind of at the outskirts of the village.
before we get back, I need to tell you I think he's coming. Mephistopheles. And he came to me in my dream, and I think he might be coming to this plane soon.
there
What
we
was that?
He would not leave Kenya lightly. And if he did, he would need some kind of way in. Someone would have to let him in.
He also looked injured the last time I talked to him.
Good.
Definitely, yes. That makes me worry because he wasn't back at the meth store when I ended up back there. So meaning he has left Kenya recently. At least I think. So I'm worried that he might be on the.
Was it? Do you think it was part of the blood war?
I hope. I don't know. And I hope it has nothing to do with what's going on now. Couldn't get much information. And I was trying to leave quickly before he found out that I was there.
Smart. Thank you for telling me. Let me think on this. You guys approach. You can see Tips approach you guys.
Tips.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
Awesome.
Um,
See what more pointing at me like.
I stand up, like stuff's going on, so I sit
Oh,
back
wait.
down.
Yeah. Tips, who's that?
I looked at her like, how do you want me to address you? Whatever you're comfortable with.
Well, I guess it's fine. My name is Cora Renzi. You can call me Cora.
Nice to meet you, Cora.
C or K?
See, okay.
Lamara.
Polite, right?
Last names are.
Dr. Cooper. Pleasure to meet you.
This one.
Cowarding.
I've seen you before.
Yeah.
You and this one were inspecting an old friend of mine. Could see pieces of you. The blue dragon.
Yeah. I was just,
Oh, that is.
yeah, like looking back now.
I guess with that, I'll just kind of gesture at everybody and be like, everybody, my mom.
Oh, fuck.
She doesn't seem to react. She just kind of looks like she's inspecting all you guys. She doesn't seem totally human. But some of you guys know. She looks at Cardane for a while, scans over everybody. I'll be around. I'm a bit hungry. Let's continue on.
Okay.
Okay.
She kind of
I hold out some of the charcuterie board. Kind of like those.
Charcuterie.
I always try to
Charcuterie.
say it.
Charcuterie.
Good to me.
Charcuterie.
Oh. Charcuterie.
she says,
Shark.
The baby shark cookie board.
Okay.
Baby shark cookie.
she says, you're a big lad. The guinea pig. It's weird. It's like, what? Is that a compliment?
She's
Like, first dance, now this.
Yeah.
Um,
Nice for Brock, and I just like.
What
Yeah, I am
that
not.
recently.
Well, I'm just gonna keep eating.
First, that's always the weirdest.
Alright, so
she
now
leaves off scry on Yuki.
Alright. You cast the spell, you reach out anywhere, looking for any kind of tool or guidance that catches nothing.
Oh fuck.
Which means two things. Different plane are not good.
No, she's horrible. So
Yeah. So most likely different plane.
I was just hoping it was just to get away.
It's just a matter of what plane and why.
I have no idea.
Everyone else know what happened to him.
No, they just said it. He was being Yuki and trying to be in the whole fray, and he was over there by the fight, and then he was just gone.
What's else happened?
They know.
Oh.
Well, I mean,
Yeah, that
that they everyone was looking outside.
We'll find him.
Well,
It's one thing we know about views.
he's, yeah,
He's definitely resourceful.
He's
It's
happy.
very true.
Hydrated.
I mean, if I kidnapped him, I'd probably regret it. So maybe they will, and we'll just bridge back.
Yeah, they think that I'm done with it. Kind of thoughtful.
yeah, so your mom, huh?
Yeah. Yeah, I guess she's moving on. That was a bit of a surprise after waking up from a hell of a nightmare.
Oh,
Okay.
Schechter had weird dreams too.
Isn't that great?
Oh, was your dream about?
I have to stop please. Crush me again.
Yeah, great.
Well, I mean,
Let's just calm down.
that would be nice to just straight answers. He seemed injured this time though.
That's good.
Yeah, but I also a little worrisome because I don't know how long I have here. I have a feeling he's going to be coming and trying to retrieve me and whomever, whatever else he might be after.
How, like, was your mom in Kenya too? Wow, what accent is this today?
I
You
started off
guys.
with her mom.
Diver.
Australian, and I was
Yeah.
like, this should be British, and so I was trying to slowly fix it, but it's like, let's see, British, and I was like, oh.
Accents aren't a thing today.
Yeah, it's just impossible.
Everyone, come on, don't.
Yeah.
It's fine. Just
She said she was a prisoner, and I honestly believe that. I don't think. I mean, there's no form of love or anything.
no.
So she was, but I am curious. She said that it was almost like we were let go, but I don't know why. Because then I was immediately pursued. I have way more questions I have to ask of her, but I mean, I didn't want to overwhelm her. She seems a little off as well. There's a lot going on.
Do you trust her?
I think for now, she's helped me in the past.
Okay.
When I used that token, Oronox to call for help, she was one that showed. So that means that at least he trusts her.
Yeah. Okay. Well, maybe she can help you with contracts if she knows anything about them.
I don't know if dragons know much about contracts, or I can ask.
I don't
At
think
least maybe
she
she
was.
was filling in some blanks for you.
I mean, she was just there
She
too.
doesn't seem to know too much, and I don't think she could will in too many blanks. She said she was. I mean, it was like an experiment.
Mm. Yes. Well, damn. Anyway, wait a minute, she's still dying.
Isn't that moved away?
I only have 2 of these.
Another screen, it sounds like a monkey is going further away. And then quiet again.
Well, if you don't want to get off me, then I will take a bath with you around me. Who likes water?
Hear a lot of screams.
I guess when we're done eating, yeah, I'll have a lot to tell you all. And again, I'd like to find my dad and have him be part of that. So,
Okay. Well, I guess before we get into heavy stuff with your dad, just, like an FYI, because Ladania and Layden have, half my heart.
What was that one,
Lucas,
Are you okay
this
with
shows
Mara?
up. But because they have half my heart, if they die, something may happen to me as well. So just whenever that happens, be aware. Be aware. What is this? Oh, I'm with Lars Stormseeker. There it is. I'm trying to be Irish. There we go. Or Irish inspired. Inspired. Fucking fuck. What is happening?
You just need to go a whole day, spend a whole day
Like-
using it.
Usually I'm good. Usually it just like snaps back in.
It's okay, you died and now you're surrounded by like my whole tribe and all them talking, so.
You picked up a dialect,
Yeah.
you're in the other plane of existence.
Yeah,
It's like when you go to like Texas or South Carolina.
Yeah.
Slowly
South
get that.
Carolina.
yeah.
As a
Ours.
I don't know, 20.
Trying? No. No, that's not Irish. Ah, fuck. Anyway,
well, Lars and Bob's. Okay. She seems a little bit different.
she needs to read that.
We all need to read it.
Hard reset.
Reset.
Power cycle.
Yes.
Okay. You guys eventually finish your food. Everyone just kind of seems in thought, we'll say. Your dad walks over, sits next to you all. How is everyone feeling today?
Fine.
As good as it can be.
New, different, good, maybe, but also a little empty. Lots of questions.
Do you
That's
need
honestly
more
what it is.
food?
Nah, not, no, it's not that kind of empty. I'm missing something.
How can I help?
Well, I know you and I need to talk, but before that, so I spoke with Noel last night. Um, and she knew a lot, which was hard to hear, but I guess helpful. So the people that we were fighting are trying to bring Lolth back completely. And Na and her group, however long ago, killed her. So they have most of what they need to do that, but they're missing one piece. So there's this stone and it's important, and Tibbles has a book that's got some information on it. And all we knew, I guess, at the time is that it was somewhere in the Astral Sea. So, not actually knows where that is, and said that it's in Azad Dakar, which is a city there, and it doesn't sound correct. There's like a civil war, and the race there, I think, maybe not the most trusting of outsiders. She did warn that we needed to tread carefully. But she said that we should seek out the heir to them, Prince Sidram. And I'm supposed to tell him that Na asks for a favor. And hopefully he will help us get that stone. If we have it, then they don't have what they need to bring her back. So we at least have we had a direction, and now we have a little bit more information about that. So I think she did say, she also said that we should go back to Waterdeep first and look in old books and with our allies, and see what help we can find there before going to the Astral Sea. So
I know what Laura was talking about, forming an army. How are we gonna get an army into the astral plane?
Do we need them? Yeah, I mean, if we can get the stone first.
yeah,
Bring it back to
Before,
protect.
yeah, bring it back, and of course they would probably meet us somewhere. We can just.
We want the home field advantage.
But at
It would
least,
be much better to protect this thing behind an army than even.
but at least getting it, we know we have a piece that they have to have, so it stops them.
Are we gonna make it easier to get though? Cause it sounds right now like where it's at is already pretty difficult. Maybe that's why they haven't gotten it already. Are these?
They haven't seemed to have any kind of problem
While
getting
you're
anything that
talking,
they've
I mean,
needed so
Tibbetts
far.
kind of,
I
they're
I
allergic to
feel
tech
like
magic as
That's
well. We're being
not
sprayed on.
untrue.
Make sure
I feel
everybody's
like they would
listening.
know. I mean, the Astral Sea isn't some place you just like go for vacation easily. So I don't know if that's why it's the last place that they've gone. But the way they've
Arcana.
tackled every other piece of this problem, I don't see that being an issue.
As
I
you're
don't see
talking,
that. Yeah.
you see tips go like. You can just feel like this strange kind of warm. Orb hovering behind you guys. Be quiet, right? Just
Yeah,
25, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember like I was just gonna being sprayed on as quietly as possible.
This meat sure is good. Whenever you guys hunt, I tell you, it's crazy.
You know, with train, yeah. So
I think we should
Something
probably
pretty good
focus
at.
our investigation on finding Yuki. You know, I'm sure his
Yeah.
parents are very
Yeah.
worried about
Very
being in
much
possibly
so.
a different plane.
Yeah.
We should probably figure out how to get there.
This
Definitely
is so
need to-
delicious.
need to put our resources towards that.
You
Finding
already-
him.
Yep, this food is so good.
In Druidic, I'll just say scry to my dad. So he isn't like, what the fuck are
Yeah.
people doing?
It's starting like.
Yeah, in Druidic, I'll just say scry.
Yeah, understood.
It's great, Mr. Atherlin.
So I think Yuki might have ended up in the different plane, potentially something like the astral plane for Yuki.
Yeah, I mean, it could be that, it could be. You know, I was just kind of listing any plane that I could think of.
I mean,
Is the Shadowfell?
Which goes right?
with his
Which one?
all
Which one
talking
are you
about
talking
which
about?
made
Traffic.
sense to him in that
Fog.
presence.
Yeah,
Why did you get squared on without anybody rolling?
yeah.
You're dead, sir.
What?
Dad.
Oh, her dad?
No, your dad. They were spraying on your dad.
Who's squaring us?
Yeah. I feel like he would
He has a
roll really
bonus.
well,
It's
man.
in my aura.
Ooh.
Oh,
Yeah.
he is.
2 legs.
+5.
Nice.
Yes.
Yeah.
I was like, that's pretty good.
Maybe they just don't hear as much.
Yeah.
Or we are alerted sooner.
Yeah. Can I keep as soon as I sense that the magic's done? I'll let everybody. Figure it out.
After some time it does drop. And you still have Falmon's Ellis.
Detect magic.
Everybody.
I just cast it at will. Like it is just constant at will. Thing. Yeah,
Okay.
it is 10 minutes concentration.
Yeah, you can kind of have it cast at will.
Yeah.
You don't get another one. So
Okay.
you guys
Oh,
continue.
that's okay. For safe. That's fine.
Well, that's good. I guess we'll do that before we talk.
Yeah.
Now,
Well-
I wasn't even thinking.
Admittedly, I was thinking like they seem to have always been like one step behind us, if not before us. So we could have been paying attention and spying on us,
True.
especially with Yuta having known that he betrayed us.
Yes. But yeah, I feel like they already know. I mean, we heard that it was in the Astral Sea back when we were in Hell. So if
They
we
probably-
heard that through the grapevine there, then you
I-
can't tell me that they don't.
Yeah.
No, but I just thought
Started
they
this whole-
heard the name of the one that we need to seek.
I don't know if that's gonna change anything anyway. I get the feeling that these folk, whoever lives in the Astral Sea, guarding this thing are pretty formidable already, and that's part
Yes.
of why it's been protected. The only reason we have a
Maybe the
chance-
aura helped my dad roll high enough that they didn't hear that name. You know.
I mean, the only reason that we're gonna be able to get it is because we have this third generation favor from your family, like.
Well, sorry, go ahead.
I just feel like maybe it's more well protected there, that if we need an army or something, why don't we try and convince the gift to protect it, or something? Why don't we help them keep it safe there? What else are we gonna do with it? We bring it to the astral plane besides keep it from them.
I don't know.
It seems. Actually, have she told us everything already? I'm assuming.
I think so. Just that we need to go to Waterdeep and try to talk to allies.
About
and
the
things.
over the table knowledge, like about like how they're at civil war there.
Did I say Civil War?
I think
Yeah,
it's-
yeah, I mentioned.
So
Yeah,
they're
yeah.
In
hard,
the astral.
hard to
Yeah,
trust.
those two.
yeah. They're rough.
So there's the gift around the Civil War.
Yeah.
And yeah, hard to befriend.
Is it
Yeah.
is it Gift Yankee we were talking about, or is it gift?
So there's gift.
There's
There's
more.
juice.
Yeah, there's some. Yeah.
Subversive.
I mean, I think either way we have to go. So we either have to go and then see if that's a possibility about maybe
Well, I
talking to
just-
them about joining. But
And
like,
my
I don't
enemy is
think
my friend kind of thing. They have a much bigger threat coming
Right.
if they don't settle their differences.
right. But I still feel like, I mean,
That's
stopping
the
at
problem,
Waterdeep,
too,
that's where we gotta go.
Right.
Because there's two sides,
Mhm.
so
Fair.
we're gonna have to get one side to join us more than likely,
At the,
and
at the
they can
minimum,
try to get the other side.
and at the minimum, one of them.
Oh,
Yeah.
shit,
If that were even the plan, but at any rate, I just see it seems like there's no point in taking it from them just to go protect it
I think
somewhere
it's
else.
better protected with us because they have their own problems. I don't know. It depends. I don't know what it is to them too. Like, it
Yeah,
could
I
be-
think we're gonna have to get there and just kind of see
Yeah,
what the
sure, on the
situation
spot,
is
sure.
before we decide if we're taking it or leaving it or joining or whatever it is. But yes,
That's just my thoughts, but it's already seems like it's protected in some right. Where
I mean,
it's
we
at right
don't,
now.
we don't know if it's protected or if
Sure.
it's just.
True.
So speaking of, we should probably know what the stone is that we're seeking. In this book, it speaks of the nos, noes, noose.
The mind.
Yeah, the
The
stone of
nous.
the mind. It not only gives like telekinetic abilities, but it can take control over creatures and people. So I feel like that's why they need it, so they can take full control over your life.
Yeah.
But there's a lot that goes over in this book, and it talks about how these stones can expel gods, and once they're gone, their only show remains.
it sounds like that's what Nam did
And
with her group.
should they be summoned by the stones again, their birth will be they will be reborn. And I know that's what they're trying to do to the
So
yeah.
You can hear a coward like tearing out like cartilage or something.
It's crazy. These, let's see, it says right here, these stones, if used in unison, can destroy a god or restore them to their previous state. The stones were used to destroy the remaining primal Oberith, stopped in the rapid growth of the abyss before the Tanari and the demon lords took their place. The eldritch race of demon kind. It is said that they predate moral life, even the existence of the gods. In the first writings, to simply look upon their strange shapes could drive a mortal insane. Even the cosmos themselves were horrified of their presence.
So how do we get to the astral plane?
I have Finer Shift.
I mean, we still need something from the
I don't
astral
know.
plane.
I think if we
That's
had,
why I find some party.
that's what I'm thinking.
Probably
I know
glass stuff,
we've-
actually.
Yeah, because we
Actually, what the fuck?
we have bought things for plane shifting before in Waterdeep, and honestly, I mean, we need supplies if this is what we're doing. I mean, I'm not trying to take a long time, but it's been a while since we have stocked up on anything, and
Oh yeah.
we need to go into this prepared, not even to go against, Vladen and Din, but just whatever we're going to encounter there in the astral sea. I mean, I hope that we find whoever this is and that I tell him that and he's jumps right in. But we also have to get there. We have to get to him, and I don't.
I would just like to point out and to keep in mind when we left Waterdeep last, all we did was stop a bomb from getting there. there's still talks of an attack, so they might also be short on supplies or
True.
mandating the supplies be used for their military, so there might not be as
Or
much
I'll
as
remind
usual.
everybody, while we were at sea, Stella and I went to go get diamonds in Neverwinter, and that's when shit went down, we almost didn't make it back.
We'll just have to see what's there,
Yeah.
and I mean, at least. Glassstaff does know us, and you know, we can let her. She'll understand.
Where's
Silver?
Silverhead, sorry, yeah,
the glass staff?
Who is that?
Oh,
Blackstaff.
glass
But-
staff.
yeah.
Sorry, glass staff is from a different.
yeah, Silverhead,
Vandal.
Found
lady,
yeah.
Silverhead.
Yeah, my bad.
That was messing me up earlier when we were saying
Yeah.
that too. I was like, how long has
No, you're
Glassstaff
good.
been part of this
No, you're
campaign?
good.
I don't remember that.
I couldn't think of it all.
Alright, fine. Silverhand. Has any, do we know, where the fuck did Ragnar go?
He should be at our house,
Yeah,
right? I thought he was
probably, yes.
living in our house with his
Yes.
newborn kid.
Yep,
Like,
if everything's still up.
why are you telling me?
I mean,
Right, it's fine, it's fine.
we have to be real.
I know, you're not wrong.
Well,
It was just really sad to put those several things in one,
Well,
like in one thought.
you could scry on him. I mean, sure, we're gonna go. So,
Well, we should find all the allies you guys knew while you were there.
I mean, could we just trace drive to our home?
most likely, yeah. I need to talk to my dad before we go,
Yeah.
and then yeah,
I'll try to find Kismet.
yeah.
Okay, as you head that way, you kind of stand up, nod to your dad, he nods back at you. Looks to you, Cardane, says, are you looking for the gold?
Yeah, I said, dress it.
If you head down the street line, stay straight, should be about a mile out. He likes to keep to himself.
He said to talk to him, so I talked to him last night.
Oh, man, well,
Me.
Sorry.
Look, I have permission.
No, yeah,
okay?
I
Oh,
talked
yeah.
to him last night.
yeah,
That
that,
one? Awesome.
that's true, that's
Yeah,
true, right
so
there.
You
like,
guys
we're
keep an eye on
friends.
Ivy?
You said what?
Sure,
Sure.
sure.
Good.
I've got a thing, whatever you. Shout out.
Okay. So yours real quick and then we'll go.
So kind of after talking with the group and everything, everybody's kind of like, okay, we're gonna do some stuff before we go back to Waterdeep. Schecter will probably just kind of like find a quietish spot out in the woods somewhere, just to kind of be by himself. And then I'll try a sending on Ovation. And mostly communicate with him that we have to find a way to get him away from the drow. Okay, brother, I saw you in my dream. I think there is some way we can teleport you out of there. Okay.
Brother, I've tried. I ran away. I tried to teleport. I always come back. It's like I'm chained without metal. I'm stuck.
Who have you tried reaching out to for help? Who have you looked to for guidance?
My wife.
Did not expect that answer. Is she still alive? What's her name?
Dairy.
Don't get a response.
Did you just burn 4 sendings?
Probably. It's early in the day though. Uh,
Tell us her name.
huh. That's upsetting. Okay,
Did he say if she was alive? I didn't hear.
he said he didn't know.
Oh, he doesn't
And then I
know.
asked what her name was, and he didn't
He
say.
didn't say, okay, that's,
As I
Okay.
kind of, as you kind of recollect on that, you head off into the woods. It's very quiet. Some massive frogs here. You don't know why. But they all kind of thought they had one.
Yeah.
Ribbit and walk away as you kind of make your way.
So that thing they just walk, putting a hop.
Huh?
Yeah, they walk.
They're so big, they just walk away.
They kind of
Waddle.
waddle. Yeah. You know that frog that sings in the old cartoons? It's like
Yeah.
that. Okay, so you walk and you can see a large resting golden dragon. Just kind of get close, kind of just lifts his head facing away from you and says, "You didn't forget."
I'll give him a quick bow, not like deep or anything, but like enough to like show respect. And did not. It's curious what you wanted to speak about.
When you return to Waterdeep, the trial will await you.
Okay.
Cannot tell you the details. It used to be a challenge for you.
Interesting.
If you succeed in the trial, something awaits. If you fail, I fear you'll take a different path.
Interesting. Hard not to smile. He's not smiling.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's me. Thanks for your wisdom. Stay safe and oh, praise Bob.
Indeed. Look for the canary. The golden canary. It'll come.
All right. Be off. Another bow.
Just kind of lays back down. You just hear like a low rumble breathing. You have night beak?
Yeah, sure. Tips does. Yep.
Are you hanging or are you guys going? Maybe you're going to,
Thank you.
okay.
I will hang with this and I think I'm trying to take
Okay, make an animal handling check.
I'm good with animals. This Tibble's is good with animals. Animal handling, I think it's not an amber, yeah. A 12. Good bird. I bow first.
As you bow,
Carradin's bowing to the dragon, Tibbles is bowing.
you feel what it's gotta be a boulder or something smashed into the back of your head.
Oh, what the hell?
You take 12 points bludgeoning damage.
Hates
As
me.
you like can't see for a second, but your eyes are open and you taste blood in your mouth, and you're like, "What just happened?" And the night beak is just galloping away off into the tree.
Come back here, bud! I chase after it.
Shit.
Okay, you go running after. You go to the outpost, and the windows are ripped up. There's holes in the ceiling.
Oh shit.
And you can see a monkey in the ground.
I'll like nudge it with my foot.
It's like,
Yeah.
it slowly transforms back into this kid. Reaches his hands out for you. She's like, "Oh, I love you."
Yeah, she's quite dramatic.
She spanked all of his baby.
You know, I tried to tell you not to find her.
Starts crying. Yeah.
She is hard.
Where is she now?
It all happens to the face.
So just done all of that and like hit them so hard you probably just like flipped them all in the fucking forehead.
Chops.
How injured does she look?
He took damage. It was probably all non-lethal because
Okay.
it's Kismet, but I mean, if she wanted to, all these kids would be dead.
Oh, yeah. I'll I won't take his hand. I'll just pick him up by the collar and then set him down and give him a good like tiny little kick in the butt to like go home. Go find your mom. Find everyone else.
Okay.
Don't look at me like that. What? What's the matter? Yeah. She hurt your feelings. She hurts my feelings too. Oh,
Kind of
I mean,
not.
but
Somehow that made him feel better. It's like, yeah, you're right. Slowly starts walking back towards the village.
find your friends.
Eventually, after some time, you find Kismet. She appears to be holding one of the kids now, not a monkey anymore, and just kind of patting it on the back. It looks asleep.
Oh.
Probably asleep.
Ah,
Not knocked out for sure.
so
No. I just went where I'm like, go to sleep.
just
Normal cry.
You cried.
are you done monkeying around?
I just gently sit him on the floor and lay him down, facing away from Laura. Yes. Can we please leave?
Is it alive?
It's alive.
As you say that, there's like 6 or 7 other kids just laying on the ground. You can see their backs or chests raising and lowering.
They're alive. It's okay.
We're
We're just taking a little nap. Little morning nap. Our mother's a psychopath.
They're in the water.
Yep.
They're 8:30 a.m.
Kismet, the fuck? You're like 10 times bigger than all of us.
Scrappy.
They're scrappy.
Tell
Well,
me.
A bunch of kids monkeying around.
I can't use my joke twice.
I didn't hear it. I apologize.
It was good.
Okay.
I started walking away.
Anakin walks in.
That's the Skywalker. What should we do?
I'll just throw the blankets from old beds and lay them on top of them.
They're fine. They're
Tuck them in ish.
Yeah.
It's
They'll be fine. They seem like they like the outdoors. It's their thing.
I think they love getting beaten up by an adult too.
I didn't
Probably
beat
their
them up.
favorite
I
thing.
didn't beat them up. I gave them so many warnings. So many warnings.
The 2 worst people with kids are together. So like, we just knocked all these kids. I'll just leave them here. Oh,
They're fine. They live in the woods, right? This is their home.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
Do you want me to pick them up? Should I pay them back?
I mean, do you want to be shamed by their family?
Fine. I just started grabbing them in a pile.
Oh, well, I meant you'd be shamed if you brought them looking like this.
No, I'll just bring them back into the hut and I'll wake up there naturally.
Yeah, actually, that's fine. Do you need help or you go?
Brain stop swelling.
Nope, I just pile them all on top. I got them. They're all small, whatever.
Okay.
Okay, you have just this
Yep.
like cart full of half a dozen, 8 kids, whatever. You guys walk back. Your father walks over to you, Lay3, kind of leads you off to their huts, the family huts.
Good. There's, some revelations and all that stuff, but, same old.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot going on.
Aside from, getting woken up, I just like,
Yeah, no, it's not. No, just walk. Talk with it's
sorry, continue.
No, you're good. Sits down.
I'm gonna throw up a detect magic before we start talking.
You don't get anything. So you spoke with Mark. Did you? Did it help?
It would be worse not to see her. But she's not here. So you said you knew more. I need to know all of it. Secrets have done nothing but cause destruction.
It's probably not the answer you're looking for, but if you spoke to Mark, it's everything I could have told you and more. If there's anything specific, try to help. Space that's done. I wouldn't lie to you. I was afraid to tell you yesterday. Sorry. Ask me what you can and I'll try my best.
I don't even know. I mean, she said we have a direction now, but I don't know the astral sea or how to get there or anything that I need to know that would help. That I would love to not go there with my group and find out that, I don't know, 400, 500, 800 years ago, our tribe did something in the astral sea to upset whatever's there too. I don't actually mean that, but I mean, it's been a disservice not knowing and finding out. To have my group targeted because of something that I didn't know. I feel responsible.
I understand. Now I know what wisdom kept things from everyone. The little I do know about the astral plane, the astral sea, there are powerful beings there. There's the dreadnought. They have space altering powers. They're astral dragons that are more powerful than anything we've ever seen here before. Wouldn't go anywhere you don't have to. So if she told you a place, would go there and avoid anything else at all costs. Because it's unknown. It's uncharted. I really wish I knew more. But she kept stuff from everyone, not just you.
Yeah.
In the interim, I spoke with Yuki's father. He's not doing well, but we will continue to look tirelessly. We'll find him. He's strong.
Yes, it is. I did scry and at least when I scried, I don't think he was on this plane. But I don't have any more information than that. I don't know what plane he'd be on. I don't know what entities he was around fighting or who was here that would have the capability of taking him to another plane. That's what it looked like when Tibbs and I went and looked. It didn't look like tree stripe, didn't look like he was taken through a tree.
Found tracks.
Yes.
Where?
Far west, almost at the edge. It looked like he was running and then something caught up to him and pulled him, and then they would gone. No more tracks, no scent, nothing like taken into another plane.
He asks more questions, there's more back and forth with it, but he looks like he's really, taking it in. We will look there. As soon as y'all leave, I'll be with him myself. He's father. We'll find it.
Hate that every time I come, I feel like I'm here for no time and I've gone again. There's just this urgency. I mean, it feels like the world is breaking. And we have to try to stop it as quickly as we can.
We feel it too. We want you home, and we need you home. So stop whatever the expansion of the abyss, whatever's happening. I know you have to stop other things as well. Do what you must. You survive. You come home to us.
I will.
It's kind of a quiet moment with just you and your dad just kind of sitting there, not really saying anything, just taking in the time, in little time, to just kind of sit there together. Tips.
Mm-hmm. Chasing.
You see
Okay.
Lightning,
Mm-hmm.
Tracy.
Mm-hmm. Stalking him. I'm mad. You hear me. Come here, it's okay.
Make one
We're
more.
not gonna hurt you, I promise.
Make one more hand check.
It's the same one, I think. 13. Okay.
For whatever reason,
That's one higher.
you're doing
Okay,
this,
fine.
the same now. And he's
Come
not
on,
as
please.
timid. He kind of looks at you, kind of turns left to right, and starts like cautiously walking towards you as you're like, please come this way. And you eventually slowly lead him back to camp as all of you guys kind of reconvene again. Village, so whatever you guys plan to do.
Hold in secret pride. Just.
What's that?
I said I hold in pride. Just.
Carmen, you
We'll do it.
see Nightbeak with Tibbles, and she has like a little dark mark right here that's
I was like chasing him, we went for a walk.
could have been blood, could have been just a little snot thing. She looked back from the woods.
Are you guys going on like a walk or something? Or
Yeah, just nice little walk around the block.
Like, where might be going?
We're friends.
She has a long blink.
That's good though.
Yeah.
You guys just gotta talk to him or he'll warm up.
I tried.
Try to get on the treat, like a snack of some kind.
Maybe I should have tried that. I figured maybe bowing would be respectful. I heard that somewhere. Pretty good with my creatures. I'm not animal master.
I thought it was just really confused what we were doing.
That's so
So
You didn't really tell me how to watch them. You just said watch them. And so
We had to do the watch. I didn't think you guys were gonna mess with the.
I didn't mess with him. I just bowed and then he hit me. I mean, we went on a walk.
Can't hit people that are turned.
it just kind of leans into, kind of nudges a little bit.
Okay. We gotta talk soon though.
Okay.
So
Like now, soon? When's
see if I'm about
I know, that's up to you.
well, Rooster, right? Or around.
Everyone's kind of reconvening to
Yeah.
center of the village. You guys are off for the time being, so it's up to you guys. Go off, talk here, but there are people in the rough vicinity.
You see Kismet with a shit ton of kids and we're already.
No, no, they're in.
They put you.
You can see,
Somewhere else.
you can see it's been all the way on the other side, so it's probably like a quarter-mile area, like the size of a football field within a
Yeah.
track, like a circular village. You can see her at the very end, and she looks, it's hard to tell, like she's just throwing like sacks of potatoes side to side. She just kind of pops it in there, grabs the other one, throws like 6.
To catch you.
There's like a pause, and then like
The two worst people with kids.
there's probably embedded
I'm like,
somewhere.
they're fine, it's indoors. What's maternal instinct? Ah.
Good.
Yeah. He is not.
But yeah, for the moment, you guys are kind of just like.
Alright, so we just be like, so. I'm assuming you know that I made a contract. That I have to bring you back. Luckily, we met now, I'm a little more in control. But eventually I will have to take you back, I don't break my contracts.
Oh, sorry, I didn't really notice of that, but I guess I knew something had happened. He's really good at not saying everything.
I just wanted to give you a heads up, because once you find the right spot, or if I get told to, I will try to take you back.
Well,
So
thank
the
you for
thing is,
telling me.
You have to go back, right? And
You're
then
not
give
there.
her over.
Yeah, they walked off.
Yeah.
Gotcha. My bad. Schecter wanders up with a charcuterie board.
What y'all talking about?
These meats are still really good.
Sure. Yeah, you should maybe go get some to kiss her. She hasn't.
Will do.
Okay.
I know that look in Tibble Rock.
Yeah.
Leave.
I appreciate
Stop
that.
with it and
Will probably not want to go.
Yeah, I kind of figured, so I'm just,
I know this is not.
it's gonna be,
I'm sorry you're involved.
it's not your fault. This was my own choice, as far as this thing goes. So,
Tibble doesn't know. She thinks it's her fault. Yeah. There's a lot of guilt in her face, no matter what.
as far as I know, it's just my fault, so, yeah.
I mean, she didn't say anything. She just, how you
Okay,
doing, buddy? Whenever you woke up.
so,
Well, I guess when that time comes, we'll.
see what happens.
I don't know how much he talks to you or what's been said.
I mean, he hasn't really talked to me too much. The imp came back and said something about giving me something.
I really wish if you saw that and you'd kill it. I'm about to.
I don't think it's for the best for me to do.
Maybe not. I really want.
But just so you're aware now.
No, I appreciate the heads up. I guess just
I heard you did make it home.
I did.
So
Thankfully he wasn't there, so I was able to find my way back. However, I don't know. I mean, he talked to me last night. I know he's making grounds and potentially making moves. I feel like I feel like I needed. I mean, keep what's about you.
I don't know. Like I said, the original deal I feel like was just to bring you back and then you got it back. But given how the nature of these deals are, I'm sure there's something that was either forgotten or not said.
Do you need a highlighter?
No,
I don't have one.
no, I just have to make sure I don't do anything outside of this.
let's start and take notes. Oh my god.
That's what I was like. I didn't remember. Oh damn.
Oh my god. Keep going.
So I know he has to.
I just thought you were going.
I know.
So no one be a tiefling.
It got
Sure you are.
But
Just keep your wits about you, and I'll do the same.
just keep your eyes open because don't tell anyone else. I'll share this part with you, but there are moments where I feel less in control right now.
Well, I mean, would you like a safe word for if that ever happens? I can try to intervene.
I don't know if you can.
I guess I'll just keep an eye out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll watch you if you watch me.
Suppose that works for now.
Okay. Cool.
This is a match made in heaven.
And hell,
And and hell.
mostly, yeah,
Mm,
I am.
okay.
Yeah, that's it.
Well,
I kind of don't say anything for a second. I start turning away.
I just kind of stare at you for a moment. Nod and kind of go into the up and yeah.
yeah.
Start walking back. And side-eyeing Griffin.
It's like these nights.
I would like to walk around and ask if either like my dad or Annie can cast tree strike because they were at our house in Waterdeep in that big tree that we have in the back.
Okay,
That would be immensely helpful
sure.
if they could do that. Yeah, excuse me.
As you're walking around, a giant toad does surprise you.
There's a lot of
And then
toads.
it kind of walks.
Oh. Such a fear.
You can see Ani again with the children, and she looks like she's teaching them Sylvan, so that they know how to speak certain things. And you approach her, she kind of waves and asks you to come forward. Yeah, good idea for you.
Well, I don't know if Dan talked to you yet. Yeah, kind of what's going on, but
Briefly, yeah.
as much as I hate it, I think time is a huge factor here. So we need to go. And Nar told me that our first step is to go to Waterdeep. So do you remember the tree outside our home there?
Died.
Yep, the whole tribe walked through it to get back here.
She rolled that.
Yeah.
She rolled 9. Guess B. No, it's 19. My bad. I do remember that. That one tree right there
Yeah.
by the
Yeah.
spooky place. I could do that. Do you
Yeah.
have right
That'd be great.
ready? Bam.
Let me check. Let me get everybody rounded up. So I hate to go, but hopefully if we go now and go quickly, I'll be back sooner. I'll go and kind of let everyone know. So it's a quick thing. Everyone's got to be ready to go.
Okay.
Right. And I'll kind of say bye to people and
Start to say your goodbyes as you do.
bye to Mom.
For sure.
Although Alethea has a hard time spending a lot of time with her because she just feels immensely guilty.
She kind of lifts your chin, gives you a big hug. She just speaks. All right.
Will?
As you're starting to say your goodbyes, figure kind of approaches outside of the village. An older man.
Your mom.
With a
Oh.
kind of line over his face. May I join? Kind of can't look at you, but won't look directly at your direction.
Second,
So Ani's gonna tree strike you guys, like through start to say your goodbyes, and Yuta kind of came out of the woodwork, so to speak, and asks, can I join?
I think you have to, I don't think you have a choice.
I guess I'm near when I'll say. He deserves nothing, but it can simply be for transportation.
You tell him, so,
Yes, that's fine. We're going to ID. I don't know what we're gonna find there. I can't say that you're welcome to stay with us, but for travel, that's fine.
Wasn't one part of his punishment staying with us though? That's kind of what it felt like. Well, I guess I wasn't even.
No, they just left him. They didn't
Oh,
care.
you can do that.
Yeah. I brought him with because we didn't have Win. He was the only other one that knew anything about Anubis, about these gods, that knew anything, so.
It feels like a punishment that dragging him along with us as parts. I'm sure he's what I'm sure to make him feel any better.
no, I sent him away.
I was gonna say, I
don't
think it
think
would be
that's
more
true.
of a punishment to Win to keep him with us. So. But it. Doesn't make sense to leave him here with my tribe in the woods, so.
Come find me.
Yeah.
Good luck.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm like, they would be nasty.
Do I see my mom around?
Yeah. As you're kind of looking around, there is a small gathering that's starting to happen. She's just like very casually leaning on the side of one of the huts, just kind of watching you and groups. Seeing what you guys are doing.
I guess I'm gonna walk over to her. We're gonna be heading out momentarily. Go back to Waterdeep. Try to maybe process some allies and get some whatever we can, supplies and whatever information we can find before I head out. Don't know what I don't know what's going to happen in the near future, but I mean, I guess anything's to be expected now.
She kind of puts her hand inside your neck, thumb on your cheek, and says, "Are you all right?"
Not sure. I'm trying to be.
We're done here. We need to help the druids secure, close the remaining abyssal rifts. We're done. I will head to Waterdeep and I'll find you.
Thank you. Can you, for my friends, Mental State, and everybody else, if you happen upon a little boy named Yuta, not Yuta, Yuki, your name.
They are.
Shut up, Yuta. He's potentially, I think he's been taken to a different plane, maybe to the abyss. Keep your eyes out.
Alright, I will.
He's a little boy, he's pretty scrappy.
Okay.
Please.
Okay. Both eyes.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Nice to see you.
It's good seeing you.
She kind of leans in and she just says, "Don't doubt yourself. I believe you can go through it."
We're all having like parent issues.
Thank you.
Your dad,
Whatever.
your new daddy?
Yeah.
Just say feelings about this. Your new life.
No, Dad.
Dad, would try for you and not at the house.
I thought we gave it to Brainard.
All of our money.
I don't remember who paid.
We have like a
I'll look at
dash.
her really good before I leave, because I'm still clutching that staff. And I
For
just
what?
wanna look at her and be like, is the staff of any importance? This was the only thing that was given to me. That I had, I guess, as a memory.
If you let it, I think it'll open itself up to you. What do you want?
Okay.
She just kind of smiles.
Try asking its name.
Oh my god.
I've asked that before.
So, didn't you guys mention that you had a goblin in your party before who created a lot of things?
Yes.
Does he have like a storehouse somewhere with supplies?
Probably.
Yes.
He told
Please.
us the name of his teacher once.
He stored our money. Baba stored our money. At his teacher's
College.
house.
Mm-hmm.
He asked his teacher for a favor. And
Did we
the teacher
ever?
said yes.
Did someone follow him?
Baba told us when he joined that.
Okay.
up.
Yeah, but did he tell us his teacher's name? I know, like I.
Oh,
Abby
okay, well, I'm
knows-
pretty sure I did. I think I
Yeah,
told you
I
guys
think
like.
Abby
I
knows
swear
it's
you-
Ember grade.
Yeah, I feel like you did.
Pretty sure I told you where he was and like
Okay.
all of them if you
And
need to.
then
Yeah.
if like, not
That's
saying not, like, Bob would totally have done that to make sure everyone was good.
Yeah.
That's right. I knew it
That's
wasn't
something-
in our house. That's why I was like, we did something with it. And it, when we left, and it was because Baba came a little bit later and he hid it for us, I think. There it is.
Well, I mean, very specifically before we had left, so like out at sea too, was like. when
Oh, yeah, it was way
made these,
before
like,
all, it was before all that. Cause from there, we went to Sybil's hometown.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Shit. All right, to Waterdeep.
Yeah.
And on me. Ready?
The whole tribe kind of, semicircles around you guys. People are smiling, people look happy and proud. Your dad's obviously there, Ani's there, your mom, Mata is there. You just kind of sheepishly in the background. But Ani looks to you all and says, "Wish you all luck. See you on the other side." And she kind of pulls it down almost like a zipper on the tent. Kind of opens up this kind of shining plane within. She go, go.
Run.
Okay.
I think he threw.
Yeah.
Can't talk.
Yeah.
None of that was English.
He
Pivot
kind of
or-
lowers himself behind as you kind of tell him down and under, and he kind of scoops beneath. You guys all step out into a familiar street, the very familiar house that's just different for you. And you can see that it seems well taken care of. The streets are bustling, normal. The little library to your left appears people are going in and out. There's another cafe with these weird cat things walking in and out. The sun is bright, a little bit of clouds in the sky. What's the plaid shop?
Carolyn Laurentian's house looks okay.
It looks unoccupied.
Oh.
Interesting.
Okay, that is interesting.
Well, okay, this is a little better than I think I expected. I feel like everybody else is a little pleasantly surprised.
Yes.
Also saying, what was the
Yeah.
turtle's name? No.
You hear something fall from inside.
All right. Good.
Oh,
We'll walk through.
Why? Inside our house?
Yeah.
Like, oh, okay.
Go up, follow the door expectantly.
okay. You can see that there is a group of people appear to be sitting at the bar, drinking. One appears to have fallen over. You can see a small little turtle trying to help them up. Gavin.
Gavin.
And he's like, "It's all right. You've had too much to drink. I've never done this before." And he looks up and he sees all you guys. What?
Hi, Gavin.
What's
Hey, hey,
He kind of
guys.
runs up to all you guys and says, "Sorry, you guys have been gone a really long time, so I didn't like looking at that place anymore. They got super mean, so I thought I could do a little bars
Yeah.
in here."
So glad.
Looks great. Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
and there's
You
like
fuck that guy.
a guy like, "I could have one more. I could have one more."
Oh, as long as they pay, pay 'em.
Is Raina around, Kevin?
I. You kind of look over, and in the kind of left side of the house, you can see Raynar kind of looking out the window, and he's appears to be like rocking, like a little one, a little potato sack. Yeah, that's him. That's you guys. Just kind of looking out the window.
Uh,
Hey,
yeah. Raynar.
Comes over, is like, fuck?
What the fuck? What the fuck?
Where have you guys been?
Fucking everywhere, man.
Many places.
Then
Kevin, if you don't mind, could we all get 2, 3, 4 pints? Please come sit. We need to talk.
Okay, Coding, this is our home, Silvercrest Manor.
Hey
Gavin,
man.
Raynar. Gavin we like, Raynar we tolerate.
Gavin is too little to carry these pints, so he has like a little medical cart.
oh my gosh.
Like a bar cart?
Yeah.
And a bar.
Okay, you get some drugs with you.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's what I'm saying, came on. Kind of pushes over and begins handing like hands you two, two. Just let me know. That's all the house, obviously.
Kismet hasn't been here.
Oh yeah, Kismet, this is,
This is
it's our home. I did the whole thing to you.
Yeah.
It's all right. Friends here.
One pint is already down by the time he's done handing the rest of them out.
I'll be right back. Okay. And as you guys begin to slowly catch up, and it is probably about 10 a.m. noon, back in the manor, which we'll call tonight's session.
wow. Wow. Wow.
Man.
Our house is not just for one.
I know, that's crazy.
I was worried.
I'm still in the PTSD phase too, where it's like, no trust it.
Seriously,
Wrong.
I was so waiting for that.
Yeah.
Like, I'm so glad I spent all that time making our house to specification.
Oh, that's right, it was beautiful.
And now it's been destroyed. I mean, that's fine because destroy whatever. But it's
You
still
did very well.
there.
So cute.
Still there.
Oh yeah, and Baba's room downstairs here, the smallest one.
Upstairs. He's next door to me.
Oh,
The mid level.
yeah,
Next door to me.
cause you and, wait, who had,
Print.
did you guys share the floor? Or was it these two shared the floor?
I think,
I
And
think
then-
Schecter and Brent shared a floor.
no, I think Sharder and Tibble shared
Did.
the floor.
And then above that was you elves, and then, I almost said Gaba, Baba,
That's his brother.
yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like a little.
Schechter and Tibbs on one floor, and then on my floor is Prin and me and Baba's room and the war room. And then
One's at the top.
then when
Yeah.
it's in the top.
Always the last one down.
That's like, yeah.
Well, nice guys. Kind of in a cool spot.
Nice to have a role play session after like the
Oh,
three
yeah.
combat session.
I felt like a break was kind of needed.
Yeah, that was cool though.
Let's lean into this a little bit. You guys are really good. It was
Well, it's
pretty
like
funny.
we needed lore stuff because we were getting little tidbits during combat, but it was like,
Yeah.
man, we have been given like
What is happening?
640
Give me
puzzle
some
pieces. We need to put a little bit of this together to start figuring something out. Like,
What is happening?
yeah.
Thing.
Dang.
Yeah, there's a lot of different stuff kind of going around, a lot of loose ends that all like we're gonna wrap together. So
Yeah, no.
Yeah. I think we were
Kinda
talking about that.
start.
Yeah. Last time about like there's like all these and trying to make them all.
Yeah. Go together.
So
And
yeah.
that's what D&D is
Yeah,
about.
it's
Though.
interesting.
Yeah, I'll do.
We're just gonna go to the Astro Sea and say, "Take me to your leader."
yeah,
It'll be fine.
or else.
Well, yeah.
We don't say that.
Get out of your house.
Take me to your leader.
Yeah, please. Oh my gosh. That's interesting.
And decency.
The soundtrack's almost done. I'm at 24 songs, but I've got to start trimming it down because I'm just to the temple.
Like,
Send us what you have.
Okay.
Yay!
Or you can just share the playlist and we'll update as you change it.
Please.
So I'll send it to
I know,
Spotify. I just have it in a Word document, so I'll rebuild it because I have character songs and I have like King soundtrack and Nebraska
Ooh,
soundtrack.
Some
so-
of us have been dying.
Yeah, so I'll put it all together. Share. Does everyone have Spotify?
Yes, I will
Okay.
get it.
Alright. If not, I'll send you the Word doc and just
That's
look it up.
Do that. That would be totally fine.